1 second. Come on, spoiled boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Why are we so quiet?
I don't know. I think the other two got up and went away for something.
God dang it.
Man, there's some huge variation in the volume of your voice.
What do you mean?
Like, you just, in the same sentence, you'll go from being, like, super quiet to super loud.
Yeah,
Or
it's
not
because
not super loud, but, like, almost a reasonable volume.
it's because for some reason my microphone is really sensitive, when it comes to distance, and I don't have the energy to fix it. I'm not the only one, who's lazy. So which did I tell you that I'm moving?
No, you didn't.
So I'm moving to a
Oh,
place called Mandalore. In August.
oh,
Yeah, to do college, university stuff.
oh, nice. What are you going for?
It's a European, society and culture and history. Something I need to do to get, to do social anthropology in the future.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds kind of neat.
yeah, that's why I took it. And how is your depth to the state of the York going?
Oh, fine.
So what happens? How long do you have to pay it?
They don't really say. They told me as long as I make payments, it's fine.
And if you don't make payments?
Um, they said that they would take my New York State tax returns, which is nothing, basically. Hold on, I'll be right back. I have to restart my computer.
That sounds spooky.
Alright, I just, ate an entire box of fudge rounds. I'm ready for this shit.
Hello, Elm.
Hello. We'll go to the other Discord as soon as everyone's ready. What are you up to, Christian?
I accidentally became support on Old West.
You accidentally became a supporter?
It's staff support.
Oh god.
Support staff.
So now you're answering stupid questions?
Basically.
My TeamSpeak won't work. What's the IP for the TeamSpeak?
What team speak?
I need the IP for the TeamSpeak server.
The Old West server.
I'm just kidding. No, I need the password for the TeamSpeak server.
Shut up. You're giving me trauma right now.
I'm gonna roll a joint. But yeah, so this will, luckily, it'll work out for the both of us, Christian, since you won't be here next weekend anyways.
Yeah, because I have to do stuff with my fucking.
Family?
Yeah, sadly, I have to go. I have to go in the fucking mountains with you know my extended family.
Where they speak worse than you do? I'm just kidding. I love that no matter where you go in the world, there's always like a version of people that like there's city slicker people and then there's redneck people. Like no matter where you go in the world.
Yeah, you know, luckily my family, you know, we have a third kind, you know.
We're the third kind. We're native farming. Sorry.
The third kind, they are, you know,
He's fading out into the void.
the third kind of people are people working with welfare agents, you know.
Yeah.
Child, protection agency, you know, and people who give people money, you know, for free. Those kind of people, they are the third kind of people.
The third kind. Oh fuck, I gotta roll this joint and go get my module. My module. Have you watched any more Star Wars since you started, Christian, or did it not catch you?
I've been meaning to watch it more, just having watching other stuff recently.
I'm still watching Farscape.
Yeah, I've been trying to, just grind through Voyager. It's so awful. I just started watching DS9 again.
Yeah, I've still haven't gotten through all of Voyager yet, actually.
But the thing is, DS9, it's such a good series.
Yeah, it's fun, dramatic, engaging. And then Voyager is just like, wow, I wish this was happening. I wish this whole episode was either happening in DS9 or TNG instead.
The thing is, one of the best things about, DS9 is, the long story, with the Dominion War and all that.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to tell,
Because in season 4 or something, when they, in the Year of Hell arc.
Yeah.
That could have been an entire season, or two.
No, for real. And I mean, yeah, I don't know, it was fucking awesome. In Voyager, that was like their best. I was like, oh fuck. And then I was like, okay, back to nothing.
And then, it's like there's 50 more episodes with absolutely nothing, big thing happened, but then it turns out that we have absolutely nothing.
It's a good time.
So guys, I hate to say this, right, but I think I'm a misogynist.
Why do you hate to say that? We already knew. But are you an incel terrorist?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't like this computer. I just restart again.
I'm grabbing my module.
So Elm,
Yes.
you have played Project Zomboid RP, right?
The what?
You have played Project Zomboid RP, right?
No, not the RP, just Project Zomboid.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Yeah. And me and the guy that plays Reed, we just signed up for an RP server. Because the thing about Project Zomboid is that it has such good potential,
It does. I think it has. I think it has VoIP or whatever, right?
Yeah, it has. It
Yeah.
has. But yeah, Elm, you should join us. Join us, Elm.
I would if you weren't applying for it, you know?
It's real easy,
Yeah, I'm
for
sure it always is.
You just have to say your name, age, and how you found the server. And you just have to do a little character, backstory, but I'm sure you can get somebody else to write it for you.
Yeah, I was kinda hoping fucking that Dexter would have actually already been back, cause I wanted to fucking play his campaign, honestly.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing?
He's vacationing, he's out and about, you know?
He could have been vacationing, the Forgotten Realms instead,
It could be, but... I think this is where we left off last.
DJ?
He's just getting ready. He's fine. He's a good kid.
Oh, okay.
He's sort of a good fucking kid, alright?
He just woke up.
Why are you taking his side, Elm?
I was gonna, if CJ wasn't showing up, I was about to, because Boo was eating or something. I was gonna be like, well, Boo, if you're here, maybe Christian and Itchy will play Hell Let Loose, and then it'll be fucking us. Force one of you to be the leader.
What?
Exactly.
Well, today, when I'm done with this, when we're done playing today, I'm gonna play our Expeditions to Rome since I just bought it.
Oh shit. I'm still waiting for Hogwarts. Itchy, I need you to apply to my Human Fall Flat roleplay server.
Okay. Where are you?
No, that's not how you would fall in real life.
Please apply to my please apply to my RuneScape roleplay server, guys.
I really wish that we could go and actually have fun in some fucking GTA roleplay servers. I would just love to just go in and be like, I don't know, be Daft Punk'd or something. Yeah, hey, yo!
What does that mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. What does it mean, Alan? Go being a Daft Punk? What does that mean?
I would just be a Daft Punk, and I'd go into the strip club and I'd be like, that's right, hey, I'm DJing here. I'm a stripper DJ. Daft Punk around the world in 60 days, Christian missed the NPC dialogue earlier.
What are you talking about?
There were some crackheads and they were crazy.
When?
Earlier today.
On what?
The internet. Look it up. Oh yeah, I gotta do this as well. Fuck, I forgot to make a TikTok today.
Can you make a TikTok dedicated to me?
Just a Christian dedicated TikTok.
Yeah. So I can show it to my friends.
Do I have to say it in Norwegian so they'll understand it?
No, say it in deep American.
Deep American. Alright.
But say something really, generic about Norwegians,
Alright, I
Become
think I
like
can do that.
Be a Norwebu.
Alright, I think I can do that. Alright, this is not right. Like, Norway is the fucking best. Bah,
Bah. Bah.
bah.
Bah. So we murdered Jory.
You did, you did.
I need a shirt.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So last time we attempted to kill Zuko.
As far
Your
as we
character,
know,
right?
he's dead.
But is it gonna be like? So is it gonna be a Darth Maul type situation?
You
where
can't
he
just
reports-
ask that out of character.
I am asking this in character. Actually,
This is before Darth Maul, isn't it?
Darth Maul is Old Republic. This is after Darth Maul. Darth Maul's like dead.
Oh, okay.
I just imagine that you're gonna meet Seiko while waiting for the line for the bus or something.
So he fell into the clouds. We don't know. He could be dead. He could be. He might be alive. I don't even know as the DM. That's why he fell into the clouds. If there might be a time I call on Jory again, it might be when you have the bar. It might be at a different time, depending on what happens. And
I just imagine him showing up. We think he's gonna want to take revenge. He's like, "Hey, you got some of them death sticks?"
that's fucking hilarious because he was saying something like that, but that's like because I told him because he was like saying shit about it, but I was like you have to, I was like you have to understand that like I threw you in the clouds just to see like you can be dead or you can be alive. We'll figure out what happens when it comes to it or whatever.
Are there actually clouds on this planet? Because clouds would actually insinuate rain, and
Yeah, except the rain is like all ammonia and it corrodes shit. Remember, it's terrible. But the thing is it's Star
ammonia
Wars.
clouds.
Yeah, they're ammonia clouds.
Let's see what those look like.
I think they're green or yellow.
Am I gonna be put on a list for Googling this? Oh, they're very thick. They are just very thick clouds. They look like regular clouds, but very fluffy. Alright, he fell into the ammonia clouds. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I'm sorry I doubted this. You better be. But yeah, we're just doing it for the Star Wars shit, that aspect. We don't know if he's alive or not. We really just don't. But he's probably
It's
mostly
like CJ.
yeah, he's probably mostly just dead, but he could be alive by some miraculous Star Wars event. I'll die really quick myself by choking on my grape juice like a big boy. Here it comes, death. But there's still some things I have to play out right now while you guys are on Garvos or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. And through what plays out, it might help if Jory's character does survive miraculously, but he probably is most likely dead.
Or is he?
Or is he? But he probably really is. Or is he? But
maybe.
Most likely he's dead all the way. But
Maybe.
I'd suggest getting yourself a nice drink. All right.
I already did. I have coffee.
Okay. Polish your personal bedroom doorbell if you need to.
Shut up, Elm. Shut up, alright? Shut up.
Is the new place you're moving to gonna have that?
It's gonna be a kindergarten for young adults, so think so.
It's just that's common courtesy in Norway is their personal bedroom doorbells.
The beat off alarm. I don't want to come knock on your door because it may seem somewhat aggressive, so I'm just going to ring your bell.
I remember I was like a little ass kid in
Zip it up,
Florida, and like my dad's like, "Go to bed." I'm like, "God damn it!" And I was like, started beating off in bed, and he like slams my door open and start yelling at me. I'm like, "I hate this."
So did he yell at you for beating up or?
No, he didn't know I was beating off. I was under my covers or whatever. But I was just like, Jesus, sends me in my fucking room and fucking slams the door open and starts screaming. What kind of world is this?
You want me to go to bed at night?
I should go to Florida one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you'll get some street cred if you go to Florida and come back to Norway. You know, you'll be like, hey, I went to Florida and lived. I didn't even go to Miami.
I would probably just go to St. Petersburg or Orlando, or you know where those all of those old people live.
Oh.
Aren't we in the wrong Discord?
Kind of, but we'll just wait for CJ to get back still, you know.
Hey.
Then it'll be official.
You.
So I know you're gonna hate this, Itchy, but just for the sake of some shit really quick. If I'm gonna go into anything crazy, I gotta start chasing the ladies with the high numbers because they're like guaranteed to sell in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it kind of sucks or whatever. But the cool part about what I was reading into is so THC levels like 40% and shit do exist, but they exist because we don't have a standard for testing on any like a federal level or anything. Like there might be a state level of what testing is, but it's still such a new area and so subject to so many different things, and it's different everywhere you go. So where these people who are testing in like the high 40s of like THC, it's because they're testing THC across the spectrum. THC fucking Delta 1 through fucking 9, you know what I mean? Like how Brent was smoking that shit or whatever, that's just Delta 8 extracts or whatever. That's
Yeah.
like they're like saying like, oh, it has this much delta 8 THC, it has this much delta 3 THC, and they're combining all those THC ratios to say it has this
The
much
1
THC.
percentage.
Yeah, it has 40% THC technically by our state standards. Um, and that's like it exists and it can happen. But the coolest part, in my opinion, for that, not like it's crazy or whatever, but from professional perspectives of what I was like looking into and shit was high percentage THC ladies are mostly being produced and can only be produced in like living soil LED indoor conditions.
Oh,
But
well, duh.
well, yeah, like duh. But the thing is like if you're a real cannabis cultivar or whatever, if you really do enjoy cannabis, there's nothing like actual organic sun-grown cannabis when it's done very well. And you were saying the other day, yesterday when you were drunk and stuff. All right, is it with the super lemon? Is like you can't just put seeds in the ground and see how they do in nature because they're mostly just gonna die and it's gonna be a waste of great potential.
No. Hear me out. If you have seeds that were produced through breeding with 2 plants, are they all genetically identical?
Not at all, no.
So if you do that and then scatter hundreds of thousands of seeds around, that is how you find the version of that gene that can survive in this. Like, you have to start selectively.
Or you can be a fucking, like, beyond Neanderthal or whatever and understand actual fucking farming, alright? Where you take the human
fair,
aspect.
but if
No,
you're trying to
listen,
get
hear me
that
out
plant to grow
quick.
outside, that's how you do
You can pop all these seeds and then see potentials that you like, and with a little bit of care, something like you don't even have to go crazy with it, but you can start plants in a greenhouse, like a lot of people do with a lot of different plants. And they'll be strong enough to then survive outside, and you'll still get traits that you like, opposed to being like, I want the most feral fucking street cat.
Well, it's like, I don't know. That's exactly what a breeder would do. If a breeder was like, "Hey,
It's
I want
not
super lemon that grows outside,"
well,
they would either cross it with something in a controlled way,
that's not
or just see what survives.
That's
and
not
then
necessarily true though, because why would you're not going to be a breeder and be like, I don't want to intervene with this plant at all. I do this because I hate cannabis. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to look like
I just want to leave it out there. I want to throw it there and leave it. That's all.
There's nothing wrong, and even in nature, this is like nature's a lottery in a sense, you know, and all you're doing is helping that lottery as a human and being a cultivator, because what you can do is you can give that plant 3 fucking weeks of attention in a sense, so it's just big enough, like a little fucking thing that you can go and put it outside and it'll survive with the race that is nature, you know what I'm saying? Because if you throw in like a seed or something like that
was never my goal, Al. My goal was get a strain that can survive, you know? That's what I was saying, like, that's what I would do.
But that's what I'm saying.
Make plants that grow outside, like, yeah, obviously do what you're saying. But
no,
if you want to,
they can all. That's the beauty is they can all survive outside if you just treat them right. You know what I'm saying? If you treat them right, they will survive. Like the same super lemon. If I gave you a fucking gallon garbage bag and there's a fucking little fucking 4-foot vegetative plant in there, no matter where you put that, also in the ground or whatever, it's gonna survive and it's still gonna be super lemon. And like the only thing you might.
In a practical sense, yes, you're right. I'm not saying that's wrong at all. What I'm saying is, if you want to make the genetics of a plant that were able to grow outside when they couldn't before, that is how you would go about it.
No, I'd breed it to something that's already land race.
So Elmer,
but then you've created a hybrid then.
It doesn't matter though.
I'm saying if you wanted that genetic specifically as.
But I don't, man. I don't live in fucking Mad Max world. I'm not. Nothing has to grow wildly anymore.
But so Elmer, I'm not gonna. So you know, I'm not you know a eugenist or you know a farmer or something like that. But,
all right.
But you know, like you know, genes. You know, it's sort of like a Sudoku table. You know.
I don't know Sudoku that well.
Me neither.
Oh.
So basically, if you want good genes, right? Good genes, you have to
All I'm saying, Itchy, is that the seeds that you're popping aren't going to be genetically the same either. But you can take
That's
something.
the plan. That's what makes it work.
I'm saying that it's so hard to do that. It's so hard to
Yes.
maintain that.
Yes, hundreds of thousands of just see how it
It's
goes.
that's the you need like a village working with you, slave laboring in a sense. But
Well, no, but I'm also talking about like you were saying, just completely natural, no intervention. Whatever the weather is, there she goes, bud. That's what I was talking about. If you wanted to breed something for that, but what's actually gonna happen is it's gonna become someone's just gonna go crazy science on it, and it's gonna be like regular farming seeds are today, where a few super corporations hold the rights
the right
to every
genetics
single
to do it
genetics.
exactly. Yeah, I know.
And if you grow a different, well, okay, this is what's different that will save weed from that, because when you buy seeds for weed, it doesn't actually pollinate. Like your goal is not to have any pollination happen. Whereas with regular farming, like if you get your regular crops pollinated by some super crops, and they will, then you've stolen someone's intellectual property of genetically modified seeds.
But
that
that's
actually
they might.
won't apply to weed at all.
When you say that though, they might do that to pollen. They might develop a male plant that once you pollinate this, it literally is proven to like give you genetics that are like, let's say, antifungal, anti-insect and shit. You know.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat. But I mean, I think it would be harder because they would have to tell you because then you're taking the genetics of whatever that person has and mixing it with the pollen you're selling. I think CJ just fell back asleep, I bet.
He'll be fine. He's not back asleep. He just woke up. Let him eat something. He's shitting. You know, he'll be fine. Come on. Imagine if you just rolled out of bed and you said, "Yeah, I'll play D&D." You know, I'm sure you'd want to take a shower,
Get a cup of
have a little
coffee.
Dunkin'. You know.
I'd have a cup of coffee.
CJ, you know, he might not admit it to us, but he might have, like, we don't know how CJ lives. He might have a nice little table overlooking his quaint British street where he's sipping some fucking tea, you know?
How could we take that away from him?
Exactly. He has a nice old chair. He's been doing it his whole life and shit.
He's got one of those little electric water kettles for tea that like boils water in like fucking 2 seconds. That is just super common over there. Have you seen those?
I have seen them. I have a little bowl from an old rice cooker that broke. You know what I'm saying? Like a standard little tiny rice cooker thing.
Yeah.
And I just kept the inside of that because I just boil water with it. But it's same. It just boils water so quick.
I don't think that's safe. I don't think you can.
I do, and I don't care. It's just boiled water, man. I don't know what to say. I'm just using tea.
Okay, I guess. Fuck. Damn.
It's just a tiny pot, you know? Like, fuck it.
I guess so. I guess it would get that hot normally, so fuck.
That's why I used it. I'm like, when you're like, you can't boil it, what the fuck? Why the fuck not?
I'm thinking of mine, and I'm like, I would not. I just would not. It's like a weird, different color on the bottom. Who knows what it's made of? Who knows what
it's made out of China.
Exactly, it's made out of China. But yeah, they have these like, it's fucking crazy. They're crazy, and they're so cheap over there. Like, I want to boil water fast. Why does it have to be for tea?
So just to double back, I do want to say that, like, I know people want just free pot and just want to throw it in the ground and have no problems. But, like...
That's not how you would make a business.
Not even for a business.
That's what people will do. They're going to genetically modify them to go crazy out in a field with, you know, certain soil and as little work as possible. They're going to make a fertilizer you spray on it with a big giant tractor. And
without thinking of the doom and gloom part of it, as just a person who enjoys cannabis, someone like yourself even, there's a joy that goes into growing a single we can only do up to 3 or whatever in New York. That's nothing. Yeah. But like it's a joy to actually go through the process of cultivating some cannabis that you're gonna consume, that you're excited to consume, especially the super lemon, because like you get to experience like, oh, okay, I have this. Like, this is my whatever. I'm gonna clean her up. I'm gonna fucking cut her up, and I'm gonna do I don't know what the fuck you'd call it. I'd call it manicuring or something. But essentially, some people call it topping and shit. But you're just gonna get your plant ready from veg to hopefully what it's gonna look like in its adulthood. Personally, I'd go through a few stages of that. but whatever. But like you get to fucking see the fucking pistols start coming out. You're fucking worried for problems. It's fun, but
Yeah.
when the pistols start coming out and the buds start coming out, you smell it during its different stages of life. You're like instantly you'll be like, that is fucking lemony and shit. But then you'll get the smell for like when it's actually alive, and you'll get to watch the bud process, and then by the time like when you can actually fucking tear it down and learn how to hate yourself by trimming it, and then fucking like not only that, but you're gonna smoke some regardless because it's all ready and shit. But like after a month of that, once it's been sitting in the fucking jars, like there's that whole difference. Just that whole process of getting to it can be so enjoyable, especially when it's something you're going to consume. And I'd say that for like a lot of different shit, but especially cannabis.
Like that's always gonna exist, and there are definitely like people do, you know, their own gardening for just that purpose. Like people just grow tomatoes for themselves for that whole experience, and you know, getting to eat it at the end.
Well, yeah, my
But
boss's wife, her fucking parents, they do a garden of just the shit that they like. They do a few different things or whatever, but they run only the shit that they need for very specific things. But it's a lot of shit. But one of the main reasons they do a garden is for pasta sauce, and
yeah,
when
that's
it,
awesome.
yeah, when
That
I
would
was
be an
really
amazing
broke,
process.
and they just jar it and make a shitload. So when I was really broke the one time when my ex had just left me and shit, and I was working for my boss's dad, my boss was moving out of the city to Brockport at that time, and I was like cleaning out his house, and he's like, "Yo, you can take whatever's in the fridge." And there was just he's like, "And take this. This is a jar of some sauce," and he didn't even tell me. And I was eating it and shit, and I was like, "Yo, this is amazing." And he's like, "How's that sauce?" You know, next time I seen him, and I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to like be weird or anything. I was like, but that was like the best sauce I ever had in my life, honestly. And he was like, "Yeah, my fucking wife's family grow the vegetables and then make it by." And I'm like, "Gee, no wonder it was like,
Yeah.
it was just
No
crazy
wonder it was
though."
so good. But what's really gonna happen with so that'll all still exist obviously, but and it'll probably exist more than other like planting scenes. But what's really gonna happen for the mainstream, you know, the Walmart weeds, there's gonna come a day where some crazy motherfucker made and patented in a lab some plant that takes zero work, is naturally completely resistant to most pests and in awful conditions, and it's gonna sweat pure shatter. Like someone is gonna make something insane and patent it, and it's gonna be like, well, if you're not getting something on that level, it's just kind of a, I don't know, like a fanciness, you know?
All right, so people like to get high, okay, but we've
Yeah.
stigmatized getting high for a long time. But the thing I want to say about getting high on weed is the most fucking baby baba bullshit intermediate fucking entry level to psychedelics. But when you start doing psychedelics, and if you find that you enjoy psychedelics, I feel like you try to then start understanding, like almost like a psychonaut, but not really, but why you're enjoying these psychedelics. But it makes you think more genuinely about yourself. It gives you more empathy. It makes you enjoy shit more. Um, and I feel like as people decide to open up to these psychedelics and accept them, and like even right now, like we talk about a lot of bullshit, like what's wrong with the government, and like I always say like I don't have the answer for it, but I figured out the fucking answer, and the answer is unity. We need to come together as a fucking people and actually make these decisions and go into the streets and fucking do whatever the fuck like is best for us. But that's never gonna happen because there's all these wars waging against ourselves anyways, with race wars and sexual identities and whatever, and Christians and Texas people, but I just want to say that I feel like with cannabis connoisseurship, once that's normalized and all these people, because people always look for an escape, people love doing drugs, we all love getting high and shit, so once cannabis and psychedelics are more normalized and people start doing these drugs more often, I feel like it's going to also open their palates to a true connoisseurship, because there's still Budweiser, there's always been Budweiser and Jack Daniels, but that doesn't stop these like wineries and liquor places from still popping up and thriving for small times of their lifetimes, you know what I'm saying?
Let me pause you there.
All right.
Imagine if you buy Jack Daniels, it is 45% alcohol. But imagine every other thing that you wanted to buy. Like, you want to go buy some really nice, like, Woodford Reserve or something like that. And imagine that was 5% alcohol. And every other, like craft option just has almost no alcohol content in it. Like that's how it's gonna be when they start really getting into genetically modifying wheat on purpose. You
Well,
know,
I feel
they're gonna
like
make it crazy when they see the value in it, and they're gonna hold the intellectual property for the genetic seed that they're creating.
yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to like take genetics that already exist for people who are true connoisseurs because people still smoke cigars and shit too and really enjoy that stuff. So like the
A
thing
cigar
is,
has a lot of nicotine. What I'm saying is, imagine the active amount of the. This isn't gonna apply to extracts at all, but for smoking the actual plant, people don't want to smoke fucking plants. Imagine you.
oh god,
Oh hey.
oh hi.
But like, so obviously there's the whole culture of people that are gonna still want to, but like in a lifetime from now, it's like gonna be completely different how people consume THC.
Definitely
Because like,
so.
imagine you could smoke a cigarette that was just way less actual plant matter and get more nicotine, and that's what vaping is, and that's why people really like vaping for one thing.
Yeah, I mean that's the you could point out to the biomass of the plant and shit and the connoisseurship or whatever. But hopefully, if we are still doing these things in 100 years and it's not just in a terrible sense, we'd want to be fucking I don't know, eating cannabis as well. But yeah, I mean maybe cannabis
Yeah.
consumption won't exist in 100 years at the same time. Maybe it'll just phase out altogether to combust a plant and then inhale it. It'll be stupid.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is they'll probably either come up with a way to make a plant that is way more THC dense, or everyone's going to start using extracts and vapes. Because you can vape weed, and people love that.
Well, that's the thing too is people could just start using vapes and vaping dry herb and shit as well because I think if anyone if
dry
if
herb vapes are.
they are but with 100 years of technology or whatever, and then people also like I'm sure that people are going to be hopefully more
Technology doesn't
educated.
matter. It's the convenience.
Well, it
They
would be
want a
well. That's
cartridge
the
that can throw right in
convenience
the
too. Is
fucking
if you could just
garbage.
grow something like you're saying a shatter plant and throw it into a fucking bud chamber and just vape it, and that's it. That's what
Yeah.
people really want, you know. This is farm to table fucking vape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I hope that there's at least some consciousness of people understanding it at the same time, like, oh, I'm gonna vape this completely like unhandled fucking bud, this unabused whatever, you know.
Yeah. Like just eating an apple from a tree. It's like the original apple wasn't like that, you know? It was like the original apple probably tasted like pure shit to people and like how they would taste it today.
Yeah,
But like
seriously.
we have all these brands that have genetics that are owned by companies that genetically modified them to make all the apples that you eat today. And it still is, you know, all natural fucking farm to plate or whatever, but it's like
So,
the genetic
honestly,
makeup is not
one of
natural.
one of the biggest things I could hope to do is to just continue living and to conserve a certain aspect of cannabis culture, quotations. And then in the future, like obviously people aren't probably going to be smoking as much, but if people are still consuming THC, CBD, and CBG and fucking whatever the fuck else we get from cannabis, um, I feel like there will still be a demand for premium flower just for the edible aspects of because edible is always going to be the healthiest way, but obviously if
Edibles with dabs.
well, I mean, what the fuck? You still need fucking plants to make fucking dabs. I don't know what
Well,
to tell
yeah,
you.
yeah. But what I'm saying is like the extracts aren't going to be affected by this at all. All they're going to look at is how much can we get from, you know,
But like
this amount of
that's
plant.
my question for it though. Not my question, but my hope or whatever is the continuation of there needing to be not only I guess cultivators but just farmers and shit. Because it's at the same time it's like when we talk about like when you look at chefs and shit using crazy craft foods and they're trying to do local things is they'll have let's say fucking parsnips or whatever, but they're like we have local whatever parsnips. It's the same thing. They're a bit smaller, but like they actually it's like cannabis. They'll have a different terpene profile and shit like that. Like it affects it differently than you would think it would or whatever. And that's what I would still hope the same for cannabis, that people would there'd still be a fucking
Like it'll always be out there, like it is with everything. But at the same time, like That's not what happened with corn. That's not what happened with
Corn got lucky, okay?
tomatoes. Like corn and tomatoes, it's like there's just a handful of the best seed basically, and if you don't buy that, you get sued for not having it.
I just wish
So
we could look more into fucking, and there was more like actual research and promise and other hemp based materials like hempcrete and all that bullshit that they talked about with its benefits and stuff.
did you know that farmers are not allowed to replant their own seed?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is illegal
That's how
to
fucked up
replant
is
their
that?
own seeds. Yes. Uh, wonderful. Beautiful.
Alright, CJ did fall back asleep. I'm just kidding.
Rip.
I haven't messaged him.
Well, it does say he's away now, so. Big rip.
He had to take a real long shit. My shits have doubled up in time since I've gotten a phone as well.
Did you watch any of the internet historian videos?
I actually hated it. I was like,
Really?
wow. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is fucking annoying. Because I tried to watch the
Why?
one you sent. Why? I just, I don't know, like his
Which
references
one?
and
The
his
Naruto?
voice.
The Naruto?
I think so. Whatever link you
Running
sent
into
me
Area
for it.
51.
Yeah, the Area 51 one. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't like internet videos, alright?
You don't like the history of bullshit that happened on the internet? You don't want to
Honestly.
know about how Shia LaBeouf was, oh my god, the best trolling ever happened to Shia LaBeouf.
I watched the ketamine one. I didn't think that was only going to be 10 minutes, but I went down a rabbit hole on that one. I ended up watching a bunch of different fucking dumb drug ones.
I thought that one was a pretty good video about. Oh, was that Ordinary Things guy?
No, it was Vice or whatever, but it was only like
Oh,
10
okay.
minutes for the ketamine. That's I was like, fuck, I kind of wanted some more ketamine knowledge than just 10 minutes.
Yeah, but when I watched that one, I was like, I really didn't know they used ketamine so much in the military.
The Navy SEALs are just crazy, that's all.
Well, the fucking explanations they were giving, what was it? Because
The amount of they can just control them so well in a surgical setting is basically what he said.
well, there was something else too. They said that other painkillers, what was it, made them was
You're
somehow
thinking of the
killing.
beginning with PCP. With the beginning of that, they would wake up like
No.
angry and disorientated.
No,
Huh.
not that. No, he was like the other stuff that they tried to use. I forget. It was like either ketamine made them stay like they were still conscious when they took it, or something. I forget.
They probably could remain conscious in ketamine without pain, but it's probably just way more controllable. And ketamine doesn't like fuck with your pulse and shit the way that like a fucking.
Oh yeah, that was it. It didn't affect their heart rate and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was. Yeah, oh yeah, they said it was one of the few that doesn't actually affect your central nervous system and heart rate too much. Like morphine will slow down your heart rate and
Exactly.
shit, but ketamine doesn't affect that. That was why they use it.
Ketamine, they're
And
just
still use.
yeah. I mean, ketamine is like I don't fucking know. I like ketamine a lot, honestly. I liked ketamine a lot. It's a very nice feeling.
I've never tried it, but it kind of. I love. Oh, I forget who I heard talking about it, but they were like, yeah, ketamine. There is really the thing known as ketamine bladder, where you just piss yourself.
That was it. Yeah, they were like, so why do people like getting whatever? Well, I didn't think ketamine bladder was pissing yourself. Because they said they had to have the
Well, it
bladder
actually
removed.
kills it, right? Yeah.
Well, it doesn't just kill it, because so ketamine is actually a crystal, even though it's like in the liquid and shit. But that
no.
crystal doesn't dissolve in your digestive system. We can't break it down. So by the time it gets to your bladder, if you do too much ketamine consistently, those crystals start cutting your bladder up, and you'll bleed. You'll piss
God.
blood. Yeah.
Oh, the old dude who was like, you don't even understand it until you've done it 1,000 times.
Until you've done it. That's why I thought it was kratom at first, because I thought you were like sending me some crow shit. You know, I was like, all right, let's hear the whatever about kratom or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's ketamine. But yeah, it was. I heard that too. You won't even understand it until you've done it. I was watching Strain Hunters way back in the day, and they go to this
That same guy was there.
that same dude. They go to this guy who ran away to India, right? And they're like, he's a yogi and shit now. He's just this old yogi. He's like the guy who taught me yoga. He was like just this weird Tennessee dude in India somewhere in a mountain with a fucking, looking like a monk and shit. A Tibetan monk or something. And so they go up to this dude and they're like talking about him because they were looking for some actual, like the actual Hindu Kush, like in the Himalayan mountains. And this guy's like, he's like, every day I wake up 5 joints in the morning, at least 5 joints. And at the time I had some real Hindu Kush. so I was like, I'm gonna try this like a monk for a week straight. I woke up smoking 5 joints every day. I woke up and I didn't even like it. It honestly was not. It was nothing compared to some of the other weed I was smoking. Like I could smoke a single flow joint and get as high as I got smoking 5 of those fucking joints in a row.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fucking hilarious in a sense because he's just like 5. I'm like, that's as much as you need of that shit to actually catch that crazy high where you think you're about to have a fucking soul anxiety attack, a breakdown or something. I rolled up fucking some of that special plum.
Oh, hey.
Say.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
That bed looking like a snack? Hey.
Did any of you spend any of the XP that you got last time while you were
Let's go to the other. God damn it! I should have said something. Let's go to the Dice Jimbo's Canteen or whatever.
Wait. Can we add another chat named what was Gibbs 711? Gibbs Hyper 711?
Gibbs Hyper 711. Yeah, sure. And Gibbs Hyper 11.
AI 711.
Alright, so
absolute fucking clowns.
Gib was a clone.
It was a clone. You suddenly realize.
Yeah, Gibbs was a clone.
I have 45 XP. Let's take a look. What do I got? I want to look at my skills. So I'm going to go look for this documentation here. Careers and specializations. The second link, I think, was the good one, right?
Yeah, something like that. One of my links sucks. Sorry.
Is Krishna still deafened?
No. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't want to. I just didn't. I wasn't interested.
You just didn't want to what? Sorry.
I just didn't want to hear you talk.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Oh, not on this one, so maybe it's on the other one. 4chan, ID 4chan, 1D 4chan. Trader, okay.
Yeah. What about does Space Fortune exist?
Space Force.
Hope the silence teaches you to think before you speak next time.
And also, Yacy, what took you so long?
Are you my fucking supervisor?
Yes.
Well, sir, I don't have to legally tell you that.
Even if you were my supervisor, I wouldn't have to legally tell you. So... am I supposed to be able to find, like, the trader page? Oh wait, this would be under the Explorer.
What are you trying to save as a trader thing? What are you doing?
Hold on, I got it. I'm figuring it out. So, where did I record this? Oh, there they are. Got
I
45.
believe I have lots of XP saved up.
You can do your microphone, Christian.
I believe I have lots of XP spared up, ready to
Yeah,
be
spend it.
unleashed.
Yeah, spend your XP, please.
Like the Force.
I'm hoarding it so I can sell it later.
Remember we tossed a guy into a fucking cloud of sulfuric acid
We'll
last
go
time?
over that. We'll go over that. You know.
That was
It
kind
was
of
ammonia clouds.
Oh, that's even better. He's gonna get real clean in there.
It's cyclone clouds.
Let's see. I've invested a lot of points into my shit.
Oh, so is red active and not red is passive? Oh yeah, there's a legend right there. Would you look at that?
He just caught himself in the reflection.
No. Uh. Oh, I think I need to get another one. Oh, I already have 2 into Wheel and Deal. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
gain
fuck.
toughened, which means I get +2 wound threshold. My wound threshold is now 19.
Damn it.
This motherfucker. Not allowed.
Fuck you.
I think you're gaming now.
Oh fuck. Where do you have Smooth Talker? I do not. And then I'll be able to get that other one too. Right? Or wait, do I have that?
No, I officially have 0 XP left.
I'm gonna raise my melee up to 3.
I just raised my little
I
blaster.
swear I've turned this fucking watch together all the way down and it's still so fucking loud.
Can we get some more action music? Can we listen to the Star Trek
No,
soundtrack?
no.
Do you have Benny Hill?
Yes.
Thank you. I want to listen to Benny Hill as I watch this Zabrak fall away from me dead.
Is that the right one?
Oh, I've been fucked. I'm
Nice.
5 XP away from getting a really good.
Alright, I'm ready.
Bulls, I am too. I gotta save up 5 more. God damn it. Fuck, where is it? Oh, it's under combat, of course. Force powers? Force powers? Okay.
Yeah, use them.
Yeah, you got any force powers?
I have the power to force a Zabrak off the ship while it's mid-flight.
You did do that.
I
We
did do that. I do that frequently. As in more than 0 times I've done that.
So I have a question or an in-character question.
Well, then ask it in character when we've set the scene, my friend.
Bitch.
how do you pronounce the ship name?
The
You already
Ripper.
know.
Ripper!
The Ripper.
Do you have to put an accent on the end
Yeah,
of
it's
the
Yes.
in
word?
the name. Read it.
Aussie.
The Ripper.
The Ripper.
The Ripper. You gotta sound more drunk.
I don't know how I sound when I'm drunk.
I like that we've moved over to the Star Trek movie soundtrack. I mean, fucking look at that picture of the. Oh my god.
Is that an oil painting? It looks
I'm
like an oil.
horny. I'm horny for Star Trek.
Hey, you were the Star Trek DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Trek was your thing.
I had to do Star Wars as a cheap ripoff.
That's fine.
All the
Okay.
Star Trek was taken.
Okay,
Do we
I'm
actually
all
want to
blocked
start?
in.
Do we want to recap what we were going over? What happened last time?
I can do that very briefly.
All right.
Last time on
Star Wars.
Farce Unleashed,
Do.
we got a job from a hut named Bargos to go investigate a iridium mining planet, I think. We ended up coming over and found out that someone had been sabotaging it, and by someone we think it's a droid who is the head of droid resources on the planet.
Droid
He
resources.
Yeah, exactly. He was trying to sabotage the protective shield around this mining base, which was going to bring in a bunch of ammonia rain that was going to wash away most of the base. So we got into our ship and thankfully destroyed it. Along the way, we acquired a friend, a slave of Bargos named Saku, who had a disorder where his horns were falling out, but that was only because his body had been packed full of several
Thermonuclear bomb.
thermo detonators, yeah. And out of fear and cowardice, we decided to
Brave
kick him out of
cowardice.
our ship while we were flying.
Well, no,
Did I miss
actually, we
anything?
specifically started flying to throw him out.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, he was sent with you guys by Bargos the Hut as I guess insurance. We can find out more when we get back to Bargos. Hopefully, he's not mad that you destroyed his living bomb. But hell, he was.
We just lost him.
We
He
just
walked
lost
away.
him.
He
He
just
was.
walked right away.
He slipped into a crevice and fell into a pool of ammonia. What were we meant to do? Go in after him?
Maybe. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
All
I'm just kidding.
All that remains is the single horn that slipped off his head, which I'm holding in my claws.
I love how Alma's like, you could probably remove this. You really think? No, throw him out.
Don't toss him right out.
We choose not to.
See, these things could have already been done. My problem right now, my dear friends, is I am frantically creating Gib. But
Oh yeah. I'm
anyways,
so happy.
so did we actually leave off right
We
at?
came back to the base and we had only explored like half of it.
Okay, yeah. So you
looking
would just
for-
touch down back at Pad A, and then we left off right there after you'd thrown the Zabrak off of
Yeah.
the fucking. All right.
We still had a lot of the base to explore, including apparently life signs in the mine that we hadn't gone taken a look at.
Yes, yes.
Elm also, I want it to be a point that none of the Gibbs know that they're a clone. They all think they are the only.
Oh
Gib.
yeah. That's
Okay,
fine.
good.
What does Gib have so much lore on him?
Gib
Because it was
kind.
amazing. It was amazing.
You're gonna
It's
love.
like Shimmy Arc.
You're gonna love Gib even more now. I guarantee. The next time you find Gib, you're gonna fucking love him.
He's only there when we need him, when we have no supplies and we have no idea what we're doing.
He'll just be a random Gib. They're
all over.
7-Eleven on the rock in space.
We're gonna get into the fucking mine bottom, and it's just gonna be Gibbs all the way down.
It's just only gonna be Gib, and
Hundreds, thousands of
dead
Gibbs.
the
Gibs
sad part
everywhere.
is it's gonna be Gib from the creator of Steam or whatever.
No, please, it's not Gabe Newell.
Yeah, Gabe. Sorry, Gabe, not
No,
Gib.
no.
Christ.
You didn't give him that voice. You gotta make him fit the voice.
Oh, what? He was my old man, right? I just gave him regular old man voice.
Yes.
Okay. I had to make sure.
He needs to look like an old man.
Oh, don't you fucking worry about Gib. He's set. You'll love it. I have everything set for Gibbs. All right, Jesus. So
You have the map background for Gibbs stuff?
Oh yeah, that's why do you think I said I was getting ready? All right.
Good, good.
All right. So let me turn down the Star Trek music just a
so-
little.
So are you at Gibbs now?
We are
No,
not
we're
at
not
Gibbs
going to
unless you
Gibbs.
get in
We're
the
at the
ship.
mining base again.
Fly away to
Mining.
Gibbs, then fuck.
Fuck the mission, we're going to Gibbs.
We're going back to Gibbs.
Can there also be a little mini rents in the mini restaurant in all the Gibbs 7-Elevens called
We were
Pizza Gibbs?
just at Gibbs. We just ate at Gibbs.
Yeah, you already
We
know.
can go back to Gibbs some other time. Let's solve this problem first.
Just came from Gibbs, man.
We
We
just did.
just came from Gibbs, dude. If you wanted something from Gibbs, you should have fucking said when we were there.
I thought
Now
you
it's
did
too
it.
late, and we're
thought
on
he
Piss
did it.
Planet.
Well,
I
you
ate the
always
hot
need
dogs.
New Orleans Gibbs, right?
Itchy still has a fucking mustard stain from Gibbs on his cheek.
Yeah.
Roll for light side dice.
Okay.
So we can do our pool or whatever.
It's 2, right?
Is it 2 of them? I think we all just roll 1 of them.
So actually, I have a so
Oh.
how does this black and white does work?
So they're the light side and the dark side of the Force, essentially.
But so what do they do
Ooh.
Oops.
mechanical wise?
So mechanical wise, you can use them to
Oops.
lower the difficulty of some rolls or increase the difficulty of like your
ev-
opponent's rolls if you have a light side dice.
Everyone
If-
rolled dark then?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're all dark, that means Elm gets to fucking ruin us. Elm has how
He's
many?
gonna ruin you
5.
the worst. You have 2 darks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, it's not personal; it's a pool
Oh,
thing.
oh, okay. okay.
Yeah.
If Elm wants to, he can make our rolls more difficult by spending the dark side, and when they do, they flip over to light side, and then we get to spend them back. So it's sort of
Okay.
like that mechanic from Star
it's
Trek.
Bad, so it's bad to be black dice.
Well, 'cause
It's
right
not
now we
bad. It's
start
just
with
that this
no
is you don't got to turn
Force
it
dice.
racial. This is the Force, and it's just represented by light and dark.
How did it turn the Force racial?
You turn
Listen.
everything racial, Christian.
It just means we have no light side force points, okay? That we
There's a
beat.
balance to the Force. It's more of a scale. It's more of a scale.
Fine, yeah.
All right. So you guys return back to the landing pad, which obviously has a little atmospheric diffuser dome around it, not like clamped down, but something that keeps out the harsh elements that leads
There's
back
fog.
into the facility. There's no fog. There's no
Are you
fog.
sure? There's
It-
not fog and hissing?
There's hissing low clouds, and you think you can hear the faint scream and death squelches of a Zabrak bleeding his guts out.
You hear an explosion in the distance. Can you let CJ touch my tile so he can just drag us both around when I'm on
Nah,
his
fuck
shoulder?
that.
Can
Just
you just
starts-
merge our fucking sprites
Nah,
together?
fuck that.
I know you already
I'll
asked for
do it,
this, but
don't
you're
worry.
fine. You're fine. All right.
I'll do it.
Okay, so I'm assuming you want to go down this hallway.
You can actually, if he wants to, you can actually just like select both me and Itchy, and then hit right click, and then it should be group image.
Oh,
Oops.
hey, oh no! You're gone. You're fucking dead for suggesting it.
I'm
Well,
in a
I
black
guess-
void. I can't see anything. Help! Help!
Oh no! Oh
Help.
no! Okay.
Gone. Oh hey! It was just a delusion.
I eat Gorchi to survive. Oh, okay.
And what am I supposed to move to? Is it in advanced or something? Oh yeah, group.
Yeah,
'em.
I think if you
There
yeah.
you go. Right there, you're good. Right, you can just move together now.
And now let me.
No.
Oh, yeah, kind of a little bit. It works
That's
as long
me,
as
that's
Itchy's
me
not
moving.
moving it. Stop moving
Oh,
it, Itchy.
Okay. I'm not
Go
moving
back
it.
to his fucking shoulder.
Now put it back on my shoulder.
Okay, I don't see my character.
Damn it!
I don't see my guy.
I don't see him either. Where the fuck did you put him?
I don't know.
Oh shit, Jory's character's still
He
here. He's
actually
good.
removed him from the map entirely. I'm like
Alright.
moving. I can see the blue. I can't save you anymore. Please Please delete my token and Itchy's token, and let's do. Okay, there we go.
Oh, now
Oh.
there's two of us. Let me get rid of that. Okay. All right.
There you go. I'll make you bigger.
Thank you.
Fucking better.
There you go.
All right, now Itchy, put yourself in the.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now group the image and don't touch it again. You have to like double click it when you move it now.
All right, if the image is grouped, for fuck's
Okay.
sakes.
Okay, I'm watching. Okay.
Why'd you move it?
I didn't move it. I didn't do anything.
You guys were grouped, I promise.
Maybe
Yes.
grouping doesn't. Maybe it's because he can't actually.
Hold on.
He doesn't have access to my tile.
Let me just yeah, that's just locked emissions. The dimensions. Listen, just ride around on his shoulder, all right?
It's fine. It's fine. It's just because he can't
Control your shit.
ungroup us, because it's fucking. Boys.
No, you're not
It's
allowed to be on fucking group now.
There's like a box that goes around both of us.
Are you
when
good?
We're near each other. Oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're solved now. All right,
All right.
marching bravely on. Wait, where's the fucking protocol droid that we saved?
Oh yeah, where is that droid? He was on the ship with you. I gotta.
You put him on the charger.
I drag him out. I want him to come with us. He's he knows this place, which means that we can use him as a guide.
Yeah, he's sitting on the charger. Hold on, I think I got a robot for you somewhere.
He's right there. The token is
He's
on.
there. I'm looking at him.
Oh,
I'm
you are
landing
looking
pad.
at him. All right,
He's
all
right
right, all
there.
right. Listen, hey.
There he is.
He's just shuffling along. Looks very confused. He's looking around.
He's lost.
He's lost. Oh, anyways, no. he's
Excuse me, protocol droid. Where are we?
not. We are at the Garvos Irradium mining facility. With
Thanks
whatever.
for being so helpful, you little shit. I meant, where are we currently inside of the mining facility?
Currently,
Is that one of your voice settings? I don't think that's one of your voice settings.
it is. Yeah, he had the
voice.
classic protocol droid.
No, for his robot thing.
We are currently. Oh, mine or
It's one of my-
he had four different
One of
settings.
my voice settings.
Yeah, he had four different settings. One of them was regular protocol. We are in the crew quarters, or the employees' quarters, sleeping quarters.
So he's just beeping, and the only one who can understand him is CJ?
No, he's a
No, he's
fucking
talking
protocol
English.
droid. He can speak. It's common, but yeah, English.
So, does the Wookiee have the same voice as him right now? What do you
Kind of,
mean?
basically. yeah.
I have on my neck a collar that translates all my growling and Wookiee noises into common. We probably have slightly
The
different
voice
tones.
settings. The voice
Yeah, we
settings
probably-
Helm gave you, what were they?
He gave me just Galsim and then fucking Wookiee that can translate it, and this has been my normal Galsim. I've been talking this way the entire time. I don't know why you. think I
Yeah,
haven't.
well, I
I
gave you
thought
that, and I
Elf
gave
told
you
you had to have
Korean
this.
pop star dancer as
Oh,
well,
yeah,
and
you
old
did.
man, I think, or something.
Old man.
I'm not doing any of those.
It's there as an option, is all I'm saying.
What is down this hallway?
More hallways.
This leads to the strong room, towards the entrance of the cargo
strong is
room. It's quite strong, I can assure you. Made of
Let's see it.
Durasteel.
Is there,
It's
so-
that
is, there, is there some sort of a weak room here as well?
I'd say it is these rooms we're passing currently. Ting.
Would you please go first, Mr. Droid, whose name I cannot remember?
Of course, and it's my name should be something I remember, but it's CB3 something. I swear it is on that. That's for sure.
Cockball Torture? 3?
3D4K. 3D4K is my
Yeah,
name.
3D 4K, that was it.
That was it.
Sorry.
Sorry, 3D 4K. Spicy peppers.
God, he's in such high definition when you really look at him.
When you really look at him.
Really leaping out the screen at you.
Yeah, he is 3D. He's got the shadow.
And 40.
All right, so
3D4K, can you open that door in front of us?
I was just about to, and he walks
Thank
in,
you.
and the door opens.
That
peppers
pathetic.
What are the hot peppers?
Why are these hot peppers all over the ground? A large blast door bars this entrance, and it takes you some effort to haul it open. Sure, I'm sorry, I should have read this, but he 3D hauls it open with his manly droid skills. He doesn't. CJ just fucking goes and tries to open when it shows and nudges a little. The room beyond is bare and undecorated, with reinforced Derricrete walls and 2 more blast doors. The unadorned furnishing indicates you have entered the work area of the mines. Dun dun.
Dude.
Dun dun. When. Dun dun.
3D, since you're such a fucking manly man, could you open this door over here, please?
Of course.
Wow, you really are strong. That's amazing.
Not even a
You
book
work
yet.
out.
Why
He
was
goes
I
up.
created to open doors?
He
Oh my
goes.
god.
He goes up and hits the pad, and the door just opens on its own. And once I get to revealing an area, I'll reveal it. Oh boy, will I reveal it!
The door is quite slow. Oh, and it pops open all at once.
Oh. Sturdy metal
Robots.
railings line the walls of this room, and sets of clothes hang from hooks on the railings. Some of the hooks have set of civilian clothes on them, and the remaining spaces are stocked with heavy, hard-wearing mining gear. 2 long, gray, palesteel benches occupy the middle of the room. Nearby stands a tall, cylindrical form of a medtech medical assistant droid.
Look at that guy. Is that your belt there, Mr. 4K?
3D, and this is our standard protocol medical droid. I don't know if we are buddies.
Is he cool? Does he smoke?
Oops, I'm moving Christian.
You think he would by all?
I have never seen him smoke. No. What an odd question.
But is he cool? Is he a nog?
Does he ride a motorcycle?
He does put off quite cool temperature readings, now that you mention it.
I'm gonna beat you to death.
Does he ride a motorcycle?
What is a motorcycle? It's it's a hover bike in this universe, you son of a bitch.
What's-
Ride a hover
What's
Harley?
his name? What's the dude's name?
God damn medical droid's name. I know he actually has I know he actually has a name. I'm sorry. I should be more prepared, but I'm a dick.
H341.
His name is FX769.
X1?
FX769.
FX.
That is his genuine name. Genuine name.
FX.
Rip this fucking robot apart.
No, give me
I
a
don't
moment.
believe
FX.
So this is like this model that I have here doesn't really represent him too well. This is a basic medical droid, and he basically looks like a cylinder attached to the roof and floor that has a bunch of appendages that can come out. You guys would notice this as like a regular medical
Back
doctor.
to work. Get back to work.
Does he respond when I call him
As you
out?
call out FX, he trips to life and says, "Please tell me how I can help you."
You
Back
cool?
to work.
My temperature rating is.
I'm gonna tear you off of the fucking roof.
Yeah, folks.
You smoke?
Smoking is bad for your health, especially bipedals or mammals or whatever they are in Star Wars.
I guess there's
Glory.
one way of
Or
there's
Dana
one way of like doing this. Fen, would you please use the services of the medical droid?
Excuse me.
Please use the services of the medical droid. I think
I'm-
you're in need of a checkup.
I'm in perfectly good health, Wookie, alright?
I think you're in need of a checkup.
Fine. If it's fine.
So you're gonna give yourself out for a medical exam?
Yes. Hello, Mr. FX. Something is wrong with me.
When was the last time you consulted your regular medical assistant droid?
Well, the last time was 4 years ago in
He like
In-
an appendage slaps out and like wraps something around your arm, and the needle pokes into your neck as you're saying this and like starts drawing a little bit of blood. Continue.
Well, this kind of reminds me of, marriage counseling, you know?
It doesn't even beep or anything. And give me a fucking force dice. Give me a white dice.
Alright.
Right. Medical indications come out clear, although there does seem to be high doses of spice in your system.
You are on drugs. You are on drugs. It just starts
I
blaring
am-
in a lot.
I am not on drugs, alright?
I fucking knew this thing was a knock.
The data comes up and it's just like, it's not screaming you're on drugs. We don't judge in this
I added
universe.
that, I'm sorry.
We're all hard workers here.
What am I on?
You tell me, what are you on? Test returned positive for Christian 4
Christian?
4.
Christian,
Space herpes.
space.
you have to. OOC, you have to tell him what drugs you've done, okay?
You gotta tell me what
OOC,
drugs you've done.
You gotta tell him.
So, what are some Star Wars drugs?
You can do death sticks. There's glitter stem. There's some other shit. Hold on, we can look it up. I have a whole list of drugs over here somewhere.
Red eye.
Yeah, red eye.
Why?
Spaghetti.
Let's just say pink eye and spaghetti.
Pink eye is a medical condition.
You checked out fine for your medical exam. Nothing's actually wrong with you. You just tested positive for drugs.
This will be reported.
Drugs.
to you.
There's ashes of Malachor, Avabush spice, fucking Booster Blue, Carillion whiskey, death sticks.
5 Corellian whiskey then.
5 Carillion whiskeys. You're
Do
drunk.
you have that in your inventory? Do you have that in your inventory?
Obviously not anymore.
No, I just deleted it actually.
He has an alcohol test that comes back and stuff, and he's quite drunk, and he gives off the readings. But
Piloting a ship.
besides this, you are in acceptable health.
You're in acceptable health, Mr. Robot.
Thank you.
You too.
Can we go to the next room now?
He
Please?
puts a sticker on your hand.
Right, this robot's cool. This robot smokes. I point at the door over here, and I'm just like, 3D. Open.
Your big, strong robot arms.
Well, I don't know why we're opening all of these doors. Comes over.
Show us your
3D, we're not opening these doors. You are.
I am. My goodness. Oh,
My goodness.
by the maker, because I'm
Oh, the
C3PO
private
now.
room. The VIP room. Just 2 dudes in a bathroom getting it on.
Yeah.
Massage room. That's clearly a massage table, and these two were.
Yeah, it's a massage
a
room.
toilet. It
Get
looks
the
like a
heck
toilet.
These are actually fucking blah, 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 blah. These are 2 dead corpses in a refresher, obviously. They would look like some miners. Obviously.
How'd they die?
How'd they die? Ugh, what am I, your fucking DM? They actually have
that was
what
a nice way to respond. FX, or not 3D 4K. Come on.
Ah, 3D.
3D.
It seems they have been shot.
Why?
I'd like to know the same.
Oh well.
What is this room, 3D?
This is a refresher.
Oh, it is a bathroom. They were fucking in here.
There is like cum on the side of the toilet. It's fresh.
Oh shit.
how dead are they?
Fuck that.
How fresh is it?
I think they're
How long
all
have they
in
been dead?
It seems they've been dead for a few days. It would be the same amount as whatever you saw the other bodies in the kitchen area.
I take one of the bodies out and I drag it to the medical droid and I say, fix this.
Fix it.
Patient is deceased.
That's not what I asked.
Do surgery.
Lobotomize it.
I cannot
Perform autopsy.
fix this. It is
Ooh.
beyond medical comprehension.
Perform an autopsy.
Perform live autopsies that we can watch.
Of course.
Brilliant, hack
Of course.
Oh, okay, here we go. It's working now. Never mind.
So it starts getting like examining the body. You guys are just sitting there for a bit. It's scanning it, poking it with stuff.
No. I need you to open this corpse up using a surgical scalpel.
Yes, we want to watch.
I need to see.
I will get to that part.
Okay, good.
So he opens the body up eventually and
Turn it into bagged ground meat, please.
I cannot comply with such a request.
Why not? I can get you a bag. Brilliant, hack this thing. Hack this thing.
What is
It's-
all this word that has to hack things?
It seems confused on how to respond. And it's
You're a Corellian.
It's it then takes off the rubber gloves, with a snap. My deduction for the cause of death would be blaster fire.
Damn, just as we suspected.
I've learned a lot about the way human bodies work, though. This has been very informative. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, you don't.
Greedy,
even have
I need you
bag
to
up
open a door.
Just give us some ground meat.
Oh,
we'll be back
again?
later for it.
Yep.
You're just so good at opening doors. We couldn't have someone else do it now.
Why would we want to make you redundant by removing your work from you?
We're just bullying the shit out of this droid, like psychologically.
I'm not. I think one of these doors might be booby-trapped, which is why I'm making the droid open
Well,
them.
yeah, obviously. I agree. I'm just there, like, constantly, like, oh, but you're just, just trying to convince him to do it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Ooh, that's a big ass room. So where's the money for 84K? Where's all the money stored around here?
Hold on. This is a large, tall room lined with piles of palestoid crates. The crates are in various designs and colors and decorated with the logos of various corporations. But many are small, gray, and say Ordelv on the side. To one side of the room is a large cargo lift, which rises up to the level of the pair of double doors set high in the wall. There is a large, heavy-duty droid in the room, standing by the wall. And 3D 4K we've talked about the profits last time.
Well, where do you keep the money?
Where do we keep the money? Well, that would possibly be something that maybe my superior should tell you.
And who's your superior?
They're alive.
Oh my. My superior is, of course, I would always obviously remember this because I wrote
Wouldn't
it
take
all.
me any time at all to recall that.
No time at
name.
all. My superior is EV8D3, the droid who should have greeted you upon your arrival.
And where is he even now?
I can't seem to recall.
Can you communicate with him? You have that?
I've been trying to put out any sort of messages, but nothing has been getting through.
Alright, that's enough out of you. Let's look at this room.
So yeah, it's obviously a huge cargo and lift room. It's full of boxes, like the description had laid.
There's a couple. Can we see the droids in here? Because there seems to be like a couple of droids over
You
here.
can see the one droid, all right.
See the
But
big.
You
not
can
the
give me a
other.
perception check at a single difficulty.
Okay.
Let me perceive this, fellas. Let me perceive.
Can I give him a boost dice just because he's on my shoulder?
Oh yeah, I am pretty high up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to look at the dice. What was it?
Can I give him a boost dice because he's on my shoulder?
Yeah, for looking around. Yeah, of course.
What is it? 1 BL?
It's just one difficulty. Yeah, so one purple.
Yeah, one purple, but the boost dice is that one blue for me, or does he roll a boost dice?
It's a blue for you. You throw it on with your dice pool.
Okay, cool. Did I put blue in wrong? Did not take the blue, but I did pretty well, I think, right? 2 success and 3 advantage.
Jeez, whoa!
What the fuck is that over there?
What the fuck is that? So you would see obviously you would see this binary load lifter, and obviously in a cargo room, this is basically in Star Wars tech, this is just a forklift of Star Wars, Itchy. And
Okay,
then
get that putting everything onto our ship.
so I don't think
Really
this load lifter would not fit back through those doors to get to your ship. You'd probably have to change landing pads or something.
Oh shit, there's another landing pad.
But yeah, you also would see this astral droid, and he seems to be kind of tucked behind these crates.
What the fuck is that over there? It's just completely turned off, not moving.
It's not turned off, yeah, it's just sitting there not moving.
Out of everything in the room, I just instantly point right at it and say, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah.
He like turns on his his little wheels and just starts beeping like fucking the R2. And then he like kind of rushes up at you, and
Nice.
he runs right
Explodes.
in towards
He's got
you,
a thermo detonator, and I fucking keep him the fuck away from me, bitch.
He's coming right at you. He's coming right at you. He's rolling at you hard.
I pick up one of the benches and I use it to like
Run
fucking.
up to it before you do this. I just run up to it and try and stop it
before he does it. So he runs into you, Itchy, and give me like a fucking I guess I'll do a fucking roll.
Okay.
You're not that fucking big though.
You explode.
You die. I'm just gonna do this. You're really not that big, but I'll still try to make it difficult for him.
Listen, I'm a meter tall.
And actually, hold on, let me look. I'm sorry. This guy actually has skills if I look at the right spot. So I don't have to just make him up.
For this guy.
Yeah, never mind. Just basic shit. Alright, so yeah, he comes up and he kind of like does like a ramming sort of motion where he like stops, but he's meaning like he kind of just hits you angrily and bumps you. And you fall to the floor. Fucking I'm just gonna say you take one thing of strain. You know, just it's a little bruise, like, and he starts spinning around and chirping angrily like he's upset.
What do you want? What did I do to you, you little robot?
Does anyone actually speak binary, droid?
Actually,
We established that Fen did, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we did. All right.
Press his buttons. Check his brain. Brilliant boy, do it.
you know you
Do it.
What could you do something for it once? You fucking swamp lizard.
Do it.
Fine.
I graciously purchased my own blaster.
Beep boop 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 beep beep boop boop.
He spins around. He kind of looks at you and he makes kind of like what the gesture would be for like, oh, misunderstanding, and then he starts zipping away.
That thing back here. I want that.
He's zipping away.
Put it on the ship, Corellian boy.
He's zipping away.
We can do it later, Ryan.
You hear the doors
Brilliant,
open.
boy.
You just
closed.
left
Black-
us
Your
through
lack
over
of
here.
Zipped
action
away.
has ruined this opportunity. You need to be a team player. Wookie, convince him to be a team player.
I slap him around the back of the head with a fucking huge heavy ball.
Fucking
Come on.
Christ.
Just like a parent cuffing like a kid in the 1980s when they're misbehaving in a fucking supermarket. That's what I do to you.
You know, I'm reporting you to HR right once we get back to Braga.
I am HR.
Oh no.
You are my resource.
When you say
God.
that, I just started running after the droid like fucking SpongeBob.
I want to go take a look back in here at this door that we didn't open down here.
Oh, okay.
If he gets into trouble and like starts a fight, then we can probably hear it. But if we,
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
whatever.
Probably.
So,
I bet
this
it's
small
sitting in the
room
bathroom.
contains a number of filing cabinets and a desktop computer. I'm just gonna. I don't know why it says it like that, but it's just a
Desktop.
regular, a fucking desk comp, okay, on a square
Personal-
plasticoid table.
If only we could visualize it.
You can't.
Well, let me go
Artemis!
start pressing buttons on this computer. See what we got here.
Oh, you're both in there. And so Christian's kind of just off by himself by that door waiting.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
to look for the
For the little
R2D2
drone.
robot.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go in there really quick. Give me what do you want to do? What do you want to do in this room?
I want
I-
to push.
Look, I just want to see what's in here.
All right, you can just give me a perception check, CJ. Of 3 difficulty.
It's dark. and
It's
foggy.
real dark.
I don't have such a good perception. Can I?
Can I
I
perceive?
pick up Gorchi off my shoulder and I hold him out like a blush. Then make him like pivot him and make him look around.
3 purple.
Like a fucking shit.
3 purple. And
Yeah.
when you go to
How do I
lift
do
that,
blue?
I'm just gonna spend a dark side
It's a
token.
B.
I'm
Oh
gonna
no, it
s-
isn't.
I'm gonna spend a dark side token and just make you unable to see anything better. It is dark in here. It's gross and weird.
That means it's going to be 1 red and 2 purple now.
It smells sticky.
Blue is just a B,
Okay.
just a boost
Yeah,
die
and then black is BLK.
Okay.
or a K.
So is that right?
Well, you missed a fucking purple.
No, because you
No,
said
because you
one of
upgraded
them
the
turned into a
difficulty of
red.
the. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm a dumbass.
he succeeded despite your best efforts.
Fuck.
Succeeded with advantage.
Fuck.
I'm real good at looking.
Yeah.
Itchy, you would know that this is like basically an administrative office, and that if you can
yeah.
get into that computer, you can probably review
The
a
finance.
shitload of information. But
A shitload.
there's also like you would find a list of mine employees and like droids and shit, and their status readouts right there of the storm generator barrier.
I'd
And
like to download all the information into my data pad.
all right, so you get like the site schematics. Well, you got to get into the computer first. So give me another.
yeah.
Give me a computer's check with 2 difficulty.
All right. Let's see. Oh yeah. It would make a lot more sense if Fen was here. Here
But
we
you
go.
also do see a safe in this
All
room,
dice.
Itchy. You see a small foot safe under
Oh,
the desk
nice.
once you go behind it.
All dice have canceled out. So
Nothing
I
is
just get to the main screen and I see that it has a password on it. And fuck, I don't know the password. So I take no further action. But I go for the safe.
The safe is locked. Do you want
I
to?
jiggle it. I jiggle it.
It doesn't just come undone. It's definitely locked.
Is there a check that I can do for this specifically?
Yeah. Do you want to give me a 4 skullduggery check?
Or skullduggery.
4
Okay.
purples, and tell me, never. We'll wait for the result to see if you have to tell me anything.
I'm a skulldugger.
Jesus.
Success with advantage.
All right.
So I put my ear up to this, okay? I listen to safes for a living, you know? Not really, but, you know, I've been around a lot of safes. I know this model quite well. I seductively run my hand down the handle. I say, you again.
Hello,
and then
old
I-
friend.
Yeah, hello, old friend. How long has
Like-
it been?
Some romantic French music begins to play.
Are you just standing like?
I
in the
reach
doorway
over.
between
Yeah,
the
I reach
door
over
and
and dim the lights on
It's
the
already
on the
dark as
dimmer.
hell.
Yeah, I
There's
dim
still
it
music
further.
playing. There's still seductive music playing.
And you go into a Pinocchio-esque scene of you daftly opening this lock.
Yeah, I
picking
put
it.
my ear up to it, and I hear the tumblers, and I'm like, yes, and I get it open.
Okay, yeah, you do get it open, and inside the safe you see 165,000 credits. It would seem.
Oh shit. Could I hold this on my person?
Considering it's like in a foot safe, like credits aren't really that big. You could probably pick all this up, honestly, and just carry
Yeah,
it.
I pocket
how
all
much
of it.
did you find?
5,000.
I make a grunting noise and I
You
lean
don't know
over it.
this.
I
While
mean, I
you're
literally just saw you make love to a
Okay.
safe. What are you talking about?
as you're like scooping it out of the safe, fucking CB over here, fucking
Are you not blocking him from getting in the room?
No, I didn't fucking block him.
3D is like looking over and he goes, "That's all the profits for the mines."
You just didn't impede him from coming in, and I'm like,
No.
listen, this place is owned by,
Bargos
Bargo?
the Hut, I understand,
Bargos the
but he
Hut,
only
yes.
requested 100,000, and even that will ruin us. We need to pay the miners, and we need to pay for more repairs.
Listen, Bargos, you know, we'll think about it, but Bargos
I
will think about it.
actually I come over to you, Gorgie, and I lean down
Okay.
and I say, "Put the money back for now."
All right, I put it back and I relock the safe. No, I now know the combination.
Yeah, you did so well that you already know how to get back into it if you have to.
And I turn to Free and I say, "Of course we won't take everything." And I turn back to you and I wink.
Oh god.
Could you make that office area visible, by the way, because we can't actually see it on the map?
Oh, you know, D4, 3D turns on the light switch on the wall.
Oh, beautiful.
You could have just prevented him from
Could
coming
just
in here.
turn on the light on. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, listen. Later on, we'll
Those are
destroy
nice lights.
him and take his head off. And actually, no, I kind of want to keep this droid.
We'll
What was
reprogram him.
that?
The
Nothing.
Corellian boy can do it. Oh hey, buddy.
While we
Oh.
were busy with the safe, what were Fen doing?
I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
we should
We
fucking
haven't arrived
because I'm a
yet.
We
dick.
hard cut.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he's running to the.
Christian, you run up to the fucking massive double doors and you hit the pad to open them. I'm assuming. Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to dance while you're in this room alone or anything?
I am just.
Well, you
watching
need to
the-
describe what the next room is. He went.
I will
running
once he gets
after
to the door. He went running after the droids, you know? Just want to
Yeah.
make sure. Well, it's Christian, you know? I don't want to make sure he's not going to caress the door like Itchy did or something first.
Fine, alright. While I'm waiting for the door to open, I'm practicing my new Fortnite dance or something.
The door slides right open as you go over towards it. This is a large. Oh no, this isn't because that's the room we were just in. Oh, this is also a large room. Who would have thought? This large room seems to serve a number of different purposes. To one side is a workbench with tools and parts. An oil bath sits along a pile of ore delve crates and assorted junk. A small smelting plant occupies one corner, consisting of a conveyor piled with rocky ore, a furnace, and a set of cooling racks with molds for iridium ingots.
It really helps if you reveal
And I'm
the
going to
room and then
reveal it as well
describe it.
after. Yeah.
Because
Listen.
if you reveal it and then describe it, we can look at the map and be like, "Oh, there's that thing." and
Yeah, well, I
there's
gotta
that
lug
thing,"
this
and talking
stupid
about-
3D droid around.
Yeah.
And I keep going between visible and pokey, alright?
Ooh, a workshop. Ooh, another corpse over there.
So when this has opened, I'll walk in and yell, "Hello, buddy," in a binary.
It like resonates off the walls a little bit, and yeah, you do that.
Beep boop, boop boop beep boop.
Is that a staircase over there?
So you're beeping and stuff. Itchy, you're not here yet, alright, bud?
No,
Okay,
I'm not.
alright, you're not here yet, bud.
I'm
But
just
yeah, that's a
saying-
staircase.
Saying where he's walking.
So yeah, it's like a refinery. Like there's like a little staircase up there that seems to be leading to like a belt that would feed up all like ingots and shit like that, and ore into a smelter and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Pillars.
Oh yeah.
So you're beep booping around, and yeah, there's no you're not hearing any beep boops back.
Holder.
so I'm gonna walk up this little staircase, right?
All right.
Jump
And
into the vet.
and to see if I can get some better view of this room and if I can find the robots.
Yeah, give me just a 2 perception check. Just a two perps perception.
All right, buddy.
Just
All right.
perceive.
I certainly can.
If you would, kind sir,
Don't perceive the perps.
you get molten lava in your eyes.
You realize you were always dead before you even entered this room.
Game over. I'm never playing with you again. All right. So
You train dinosaurs.
you would see that like there's a bunch of tools and shit on the workbench. There's glow rods, scanners, restraining bolt applicators, just a bunch of like basic mining tools and shit as well. Things you would kind of expect in an ore refinery. I mean, the oil bath does seem disturbed. There might be something lurking under the fucking waters or oil, cause I'm a dick.
So before you do anything, alright, I want to do a little anime jump here, jump down here on the floor,
You twist your
and
ankle.
then. But I do it anime style, so I won't break it.
All right, yeah, you do that. All right, how do you anime style flip off this bar? Just explain it to me.
I can do it like a Pokemon style,
All right.
Pokemon stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
like in the old Pokemon games where you like just kind of hop up and jump off.
And land on one
Yeah.
hand.
Land on one hand.
And then I will grab a glow stick.
When you land, you notice that there's a handheld communicator like just lying on the ground, destroyed from what seems to be blaster fire.
Ooh, I wonder what this is. I'm gonna pick it up and look at it like an absolute moron.
So as you look at it like that, and you're walking over to get your glow rods or whatever, these two motherfuckers walk in. You just notice his anime landing.
Oh shit! And look at that.
It's your boy, Carmelian boy.
I look at you like your father. Just pure disappointment. Just unadulterated disappointment.
Hey, my father was proud of me before he was killed by a Wookiee.
He was
Someone
what?
at least-
Did you find the astromech?
No, but I find some.
What's the point of you?
What's the point of you, asshole?
I point my blaster.
I'm
at Ben.
strong. I destroy things. I'm intelligent. I know how
I
to
can
form.
I can fly. Hey, at least I can speak without the same voice box that my grandma has. Alright.
You
At least
fly
I-
the ship. You could be replaced easily by an astromech droid. Don't forget that.
Well,
Scream
I
it,
think
Itchy.
it's down in the lava or something, so we won't find it.
What'd you say?
Scream it, Itchy.
I'm pointing my pimp blaster at you, Ben.
Which means he's just pointing it sideways. That's the only. He's just doing it sideways style.
No, you remember I got a really good roll and I have some
Oh,
looking,
yeah.
like Fortnite.
Oh yeah, he
skin,
has a
animated
cyberpunk gun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do a fucking sideways, I'm gonna do a sideways, aiming of my little World War II grab again.
By the little robot.
If you shoot, you better kill me. In one shot.
You
Guys,
better-
let's go find
Better
the
make it
little
hurt.
robot.
Better stop me before I tear your limbs off.
You know what? I really wish you had some fucking shampoo, right? So I could talk to you without getting.
I take a single step forward. When you go
Okay,
completely
guys.
dead silent, I turn away and walk over to this door down here. And what I call 3D to open this door down here.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
boy.
3D. He just shuffles
Yeah,
along
boy.
unquestioningly.
Oh, I'm looking at the schematic, so I should know what this room is gonna be before we get to it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can.
Well, hopefully, Elm will reveal it and then describe it.
Yeah, I'll reveal it and then describe it like a good guy.
Reveal it, and then
Here, yeah.
Oh shit!
it's the party room.
So this door slides open.
Are those B1s?
This room is clearly the entrance to the mines. A railed track leads through a set of double doors that lead into a dark tunnel. Two small vehicles are parked close to the entrance, and both they and the floor of the room are covered in a thick black brine of subterranean delving. Hoppers to the rear of the vehicles contain piles of ore-laden rubble. In the center of the room is a group of 10 droids. You can make out an AV supervisor droid, 6 battle droids who are notably disarmed and carrying boxes, and a pair of PK worker droids. A binary load lifter shuffles about, pushing heavy crates of the cargo into a makeshift wall.
Shit. Hey, the employment area. Alright, Corellian boy, go get the droid. Go get it. We
Maybe
want the little one.
3D should just enter first.
3D does walk in, shuffling in, and the droids kind of notice him. He gets really big.
Oh god, he slipped. He fell
No!
over.
And he walks kind of right up towards the middle of the room and starts chatting with one of the droids. It's a big room, so he's like shuffling towards him if you guys want to go towards him at all. But nothing seems to be happening. Everyone just keeps going about their business.
So
I look
is
suspicious.
this B1 drone in my way now?
Is he in the way? You said?
Yeah.
He's moving around. They're carrying stuff.
Oh yeah, the B1 stopped over here where they're both talking as well. And you come up on them, and they seem to just be the fucking 8B, which I should remember their names now since we're gonna be right here with them. But the EV8D3 droid, the fucking supervisor, seems to be scolding 3D. Where have you been? Why haven't you been helping us? And 3D is just going to, I have no idea what happened. These people woke me up. And like as you guys come in, the droids kind of notice you, and some of them put the boxes down, and they start walking up towards you very quickly.
We're with Bargos.
Um,
Settle down, y'all. Settle down.
We were the big feller.
you
Yeah, we're with the big guy, big man, big B.
when you
Big
say
hunter,
you're with
you know.
Bargos, they kind of halt their process, and the EV droid comes up to you, the supervisor droid, goes, with
All the
Bargos,
dead bodies.
are you pirates?
No,
Are you sure you're
what?
not pirates?
What do you mean?
99% sure we're not pirates, yes.
Bargos owns this place, yes?
Our facility was hit by pirates arriving in the freighter parked on Pad B. They're mostly Aqualish thugs, though there was a mean-looking Gamorrean and a Celestin who tricked us into letting them in. They killed most of the miners, although they did not bother with us. Unfortunately, he gestures to his fellow droids, myself and my fellows are not much good at a fight.
So you
Oh,
said
that's good to hear.
an Aqualish and a what, sorry? Could you go over the racial terms again?
Mostly Aqualish thugs, but there was a mean-looking Gamorrean and a Celestin.
A Celestin and a Gamorrean. Okay. That's interesting. That could imply that the Gamorrean was one of the ones that got fired by... You remember when they had that program in Vargas's fucking...
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? So that could be... this could be that he decided to get revenge on his boss for firing him by getting a bunch
Oh,
of thugs
shit.
together and a Celestin and coming here.
Oh, shit. So,
Where are they right now?
We've trapped them in the mines.
oh, hey. Fantastic.
Why
So,
why was a droid attempting to destroy the shielding for the base?
Whatever 8372B, they have taken restraining bolts and tried to order him to collapse the mines. Or
Was
I
he
should get a
the-
better
was he
voice for
the-
this guy.
the
Ordered
over
them.
droid?
Yeah, so you're talking to the supervisor droid.
Wookie,
Oh, this is the slave one, the one
Yeah, the
from yeah. Okay.
EV83.
private
I
talk.
should
Private talk.
I should give him a eviler voice.
All right,
Wookie,
we
private.
turn away to near the doorway, and I grab Fen by his collar and drag him over as well.
Okay, fellas, here's the grift. All right, here's how we're gonna get them jawbreakers. Okay,
They just stand there.
we're gonna collapse the mine and say that a group of pirates came and collapsed the mine, and that they took all the money. All right.
That's actually not a bad idea.
All
We
right.
might
So
not.
just don't
We
tell
might
these
not
twigs
need.
that.
Okay, we might not need to collapse the mine to do that. We could just say they stole all of the money from the money bay.
No.
And you
It's
saw the
more
safe.
believable. No, it's more believable. You know, because what if
You
what if
just
this
want to
guy
blow up a
knows who's coming
mine?
after him? No. What if this guy knows about the people coming after him? You know, that he wouldn't think that they would come just for the money, because that wouldn't hurt him so much. They would come to destroy the whole mine. All right. So we don't know anything about these people, but maybe he does. So if they wanted to blow up the mine, we're gonna blow up the mine to make it more believable.
Let's meet them and talk to them first before we do anything rash.
You think they're gonna
let's
want to
build
talk?
a...
If we just collapse the
No, they
mine, they'll
don't.
die.
If they wanna fucking try and murder us, that's interesting. But at the same time, if we just try and collapse it on top of them and they just suffocate and die in there, that's bad as well. I wanna get to know them a little bit.
Listen, we have a golden opportunity right now to just blow the thing in and leave, right? Because we could do that from up here, I bet. Couldn't we?
We could go destroy all of the shielding, yes, and cause this entire place to get destroyed.
No. Just collapse just the mine.
No, that's not possible, I don't think, with what we have on hand. We would have to destroy the shielding behind the entire base.
Corellian, look around in this room and see if you know of a way that the machinery up here could collapse the mine. Could they do it from up here, in this room?
But so actually, why do we need to blow it? Right? They already killed all of them.
Answer the question.
Probably.
You're not even gonna look hard about that, or think about it, or roll any dice. You're just gonna say probably. You're not gonna do anything.
Shh. So Wookie, what do you think?
Sorry.
I've said already, I want to go down there and talk to them.
We just need to know this information just in case. We'll go talk to him, okay? But could we blow it up from here?
Just throw me a 2 difficulty perception, Christian, or anyone else who wants to.
All right.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that instead of asking.
That's fine. Duh, you idiot. Just perceive with your face.
You
Duh.
say 3 purple
2.
or 2? Do advantage, but nothing else.
You don't really succeed, but so like obviously this is a mining facility, obviously, but it would also seem that this is genuinely, like, from anything that you would understand about basic mining facilities, is that and especially how this like this fucking uridium or whatever the fuck it is, they have this whole location is basically the perfect setup for an entrance to a mine, and you know this mine leads deep subterraneanly. Like this mine probably goes deep as fuck from right here from the rail station. So like you could collapse this part, but it wouldn't be like too crazy to kind of dig through it in a sense. You know, like if it, like you could trap people down there and kill them probably and definitely in that sense, but it's if someone came here with the right equipment, they'd be able to get through it. Like the mine itself is so
That's
long that you
why-
can't crumble the whole thing.
That's why they wanted to bring the shield down. They wanted to melt the entire base so that it would have to
So
be
we can do
rebuilt.
that on our way
and
out.
much
Okay,
more
yeah.
expensive.
Actually, you're right. We can do that on the way out to sell that lie.
If we want to do this, yeah.
I think we should. I mean, come on, you saw
It's
the-
an option, yeah.
You saw
I turn to them and I say in my droid voice, "Where is the pirate ship?
It was on landing pad B.
Okay,
Is that
let's-
near the cargo room and lift?
Yes, exactly by there,
Oh,
where we
alright.
do most of our
Let's go back real quick.
transportations.
Do not let any of the pirates out. We may go down and deal with your problem for you.
Oh, thank you.
You are very welcome. Now let's
And-
go rob that ship.
Before you go, he just fucking, like, you see the droids kind of get back to work where they're just trying to kind of make that makeshift wall in front of the mines.
Corellian, would you please go pick up that little droid?
What?
No, he's
Oh,
needed.
why?
He can
Why?
leave
The
him now.
Wookiee-
He's
We
fine.
need him.
The Wookiee, he can pick it up, alright? I'm just a bipedal human, alright?
Alright, so also, let's get all this cargo in this room onto our
We're
ship.
all-
Let's change landing pads.
We're all bipedal. I don't know why you just brought that up. We all have 2 legs. You know that, right?
Well, I didn't realize that. I really didn't realize that Gorchi had 2 legs. I thought he had 3.
Get the cargo! Get the cargo!
No, leave the cargo for now. This is all stuff that we can do at the very end when we're leaving. We don't have to do it right now.
Then we can get compass.
I take a look out on cargo pad B.
So yeah, there's a cargo pad B.
Oh shit! What the fuck is that ship?
You say oh shit, but when you look at it, it's actually like it's basically just it's the shittiest freighter you've ever seen. It's like it's like a tin can that holds cargo with an engine strapped to it.
Holy Moses, this looks like my old house.
Well, let's get in there and steal their stuff.
Is there even an area inside where we can sort of loot anything, or is it just sort of like
Oh, I mean, yeah, you
just
can go
the
check it
shittiest?
out. You go
Oh, I mean, yeah, you could go check it
give
out.
me a 2 perception check.
I got
2
you, I got
perps.
you, boys.
I hold Gorchi out like a little chicken looking for stuff.
All right, so you're gonna notice a
I'm
smeared blood stain on some of these like crates that were like going over that they were gonna assumably load up, and there's a dead miner behind one of them who has received blaster fire.
Oh, shit.
It looks like this dude actually like crawled here in a kind of vain attempt to live. But the freighter itself again is it's a utilitarian ship. It's basically just a cargo container with a control pod, engines, and an old Class 5 hyperdrive, alright?
Ooh.
I whistle. Alright, yeah, let's go rob it. Let's go see what money's in it.
So,
Let's turn this baby over.
as you peek in to turn over, even without a perception check, like this is seriously like it looks like it's a shitty little cockpit that doesn't even have like sleeping quarters and stuff in it. Like it's just there's like a pod for transport that can hold about maybe 10 people if you cramped them into the ship really hard, not including the actual storage area thing. But I don't, I mean, but anyways, it's
Disable the ship so they can't fly away on it. Disable it.
Yeah, we just take out the starter motor.
okay,
on
yeah,
the
okay.
ship. We will have to destroy the ship if we are attempting
have to
to
move
stealth
it.
ally. Yeah, we'll have to get Fen over here to fly it up into space, and then we'll throw it into some star somewhere and then collect him.
So there's no money inside of this?
No, there's
Alright, let's go.
there's a big gib fucking drink cup.
Poster. Oh, hey. Nice.
You know, get the big gib. We're filling up in every gibs for free.
So,
All right. We head back into the. Sorry, what you was gonna say, Kristen?
Are there any sort of like bobbleheads or something?
No, nothing. No, just the Gibbs cup. That's it, and it's full of piss.
Nice.
There's nothing in this ship.
It's full of piss.
Yes, it's full of piss. It's like a space piss
Space
jug.
pirates had to piss there.
I take a single sip to determine what species it is. That
Force
pissed in here.
dice.
I'm gonna go piss in real life.
Give me a force dice, CJ.
Okay.
Why is he a piss connoisseur in all these games? Oh,
It's black.
Oh, so this is actually a piss of fucking This is a mix of Celestin and Gamorrean piss. You know it is.
That's toxic. This is the most toxic substance in the universe. I put it down immediately.
You puke.
You ever seen a Wookiee puke?
it's like projectile vomiting nonstop.
It's horrible. I have to pop my own fucking mouth
Your
first while I
hair.
get puke in it. Yeah.
So I go to the Wookiee and hold his mouth here back so he doesn't get dirty.
Ugh. No, you'll be fine, Christian. You're a good kid, you know.
I want him to say that to me.
All right. Okay. We'll head back to the cargo, not the cargo bay, the mine entrance.
I
All
teleport
right.
you.
Just gonna wait for fucking Itachu. I hope you guys love Gibbs when we get back up there. If we get back up there.
No, you made me worried.
Man, I should have just got up and pissed at the same time.
Now you got plenty of time.
Yep, I'm pissing before it's too late.
Go ahead.
Hey, AC.
Oh.
So, I accidentally became support staff in Old West now.
You don't accidentally become support staff. You put in an application for it, didn't you?
I did it while I was intoxicated and I was doing things.
While you were doing what?
Well, so I was talking with Daisy about it, right, in VC, right, about staff and all that, while I was intoxicated and drunk, right? And I wrote out the type form while I was drunk and the fucking idiots.
And they accepted it? They just was just like, yeah, this
They
drunk
accepted it.
moron. They thought it was like a good thing to accept.
Yes.
It just goes to show you the level of fucking expectation from Old West, honestly.
Oh. I didn't think they expected anything over there.
Rossetti also got to be a support.
Hey, Elm stream.
Move.
Oh wait, nobody's watching him.
No one watches.
Nobody likes us playing tabletop because we're a bunch of shitheads when we do it.
We really are. I love it. I love playing tabletop.
Me too. I love getting shitted on tabletop.
We do
And they
do
go-
that, don't we?
Yeah, and make all of you disappointed.
All right, whose piss was it?
Celestins and Gamorreans, they shared the teacup and I immediately vomited.
Oh,
It was a mix. It was a mix.
Oh,
All right, so you guys have
they
walked
say
back
chivalry is dead.
towards the mine entrance. The droids are kind of just looking at you. What are the plans?
We're
How is
going
Margot
in,
going to help us?
boys!
You're going in?
We're going into the mine, boys!
We would not suggest that. They're armed and dangerous. They've killed many, if not all, of the miners.
I don't mean this to sound harsh, but your miners were pussies.
Understood. Understood.
And
He should be
while-
more menacing.
And while these
Agreed.
two were also pussies, I am not. I could take on several people at once by myself.
And get turned to the pin doyle.
I slap you around the head with like my fucking paw.
He would say, I would offer my help, but I'm afraid I'm no combat droid. My manual
We
appendages
can
can
see you're useless.
barely grip a blaster, and my programming certainly does not cover tactics and military
What
maneuvers.
are your purpose in life?
I am,
He's the slave driver. He's in charge of all the droids.
yes, I'm the overseer of all the droids to make sure that work is efficient. I gotta get him a better voice. I'm sorry. To make sure that the work is more efficient.
These B1s, are they like actual B1s? Like, is there really B1 battle droids in here?
Our B1s have the combat subroutine removed. The miners use them for cheap manual labor. Neither we nor the organic employees are allowed weapons, according to company policy.
It's amazing, because most of the B1s by this time have been like fucking just thrown into the junk piles or like fully melted down and fucking destroyed. So like, these are like antique. They're fucking beautiful. It's like walking into a fucking Al Qaeda base and finding a bunch of Tommy guns. This is like fucking amazing.
Except they've been ripped apart and modified hastily.
Yeah, as manual laborers.
You know, I think we should grab a few of them Morris and sell.
Shut the fuck up. All right, we are now descending into the mine. Actually, do you two you've got guns, right?
Yeah.
I would just show off a pimp blaster once again.
Alright, so,
We didn't find any grenades or anything on any of these like people because they were all fucking shitty miners. I turned to this shitty little this mining droid, this overseer, and I asked him where the blasting powder is. Clearly, to mine your way down into the earth, you sometimes will need explosives. Where are the explosives?
that is at the waste station, deeper within the mines. We do not need it here, and all that we've brought has already been transported. Our mines are quite wealthy and rich, so we don't need to constantly dig in with explosives, just mine the veins which we've already found.
They knew I was gonna ask this, and they wrote it in. Fuck them.
This was all improvised, actually.
All right, thank you. Is there like a Wookiee-sized hole in this wall that they've made?
So they're like stacking shit up. One of the load lifters kind of walks up, and you can tell he can just kind of he just moves
Drives
it
up?
for you.
Oh, wait, it does walk.
He just lifts one of the really heavy stacks up, so you can all kind of jump through.
All right, and we march through.
All right, and
Okay.
the overseer droid, but as you're going through, I'd suggest you use the carts. It's over a few kilometers of travel, and be careful. I feel they've tried to make a stand at the way station. At the way station. Sorry.
So how many carts are there?
There's just two right there at the front. It looks like there's 4 rails, but 2 carts are available.
I go back out of the mine entrance, and I get together 4 of the miner corpses. I drag 4 of the miner corpses back here.
Oh no.
Okay.
I put them into one of the carts, and I send it off a good minute or 2 before we climb in as and follow.
Okay. Fair
So it
enough.
looks
We're all
like there
cramped
is...
into one cart sitting on your fucking
No.
lap then?
Yeah, the 3 of us are cramped to one
Yeah.
cart, definitely. Where you're both sitting on my knee, like good little children. But then I put 5 people in the other mine cart, and I like get rods of metal and put them on the back of their shirts and make them look like they're sitting there with their heads turned forward, waiting to. Basically, it looks like there's 5 people coming.
All right, yeah, I
Use
like
our
it.
knowledge of the dissection we watched.
You have,
Oh.
you've propped up some dead bodies of miners and sent their
I
corpses
put
down.
them in the
give one of them a thumbs
heavy. Yeah, I put them in the heavy gear and put helmets on them as well, and just send them down the track.
All right,
Holy shit! Is that me? Is that a Wookiee?
that's a Wookiee.
Looks like a
That's-
Wookiee.
That's your actual size
That's
for
you.
this man.
No, that's my real size every map.
And this is me for reference.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are heading down these mines, Donkey Kong Country style to Nintendo, SNES, Super Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
Sponsored by Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo.
You're jumping over the fucking rail
Nintendo.
intersections to get the golden bananas. Then you found the 3 ostriches to get you to the secret banana ostrich level. You're doing great. You start slowing down as you start approaching a way station, and you can see at the way station that cart is there and untouched. It would seem untouched. As you start rolling up, is there anything you want to do as your cart's approaching?
Hop out of it before it gets to the end of the line.
Yep.
All right. I'm assuming Itchy's just holding on to.
Yep.
All right.
Literally just get up and drop onto the tracks behind it and get low.
All right. And Christian, you are jumping off as well, or riding along?
I'm riding along.
No, you're not. I'm picking him up out of the cart.
All right.
No, it's too
No,
late.
you don't. So yes, CJ's going to jump, and Christian kind of gives us like, nuh-uh, and then just, I'm sorry, not CJ. How rude of me. Pterodict. But you grab him and hop out of the cart and do a little kind of tuck and roll. I'm not gonna force nothing. You get a little grime on your fucking fur, but it's nothing you never dealt with before. You weren't going too crazy fast.
Nothing to worry about.
Track grease.
The cart was noticeably seemed to be slowing on its own. It's, you know, some of these things are smart in the future, or the past. I'm sorry, this is a long time ago.
And actually, right now in real life.
And right now,
Farming carts are like totally automated. It's pretty neat.
So, yeah, you guys get down there and you can see what seems to be when you're in the corners in the darkness. Your cart rolls up to a stop, and give me fucking, who wants to give me like a fucking 4 perception check?
Me right
Okay,
now.
4 perps.
I hold him up so that he gets a boost.
All right, yeah, give him a blue booster dice for being held up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's a success with 4
So,
threat.
as soon as you notice some movement, like up towards what looks like it looks like there's been a hastily makeshift kind of barrier, in a sense, made out of some ore piles, some carts, and shipping containers that were going up or whatever, it came down, and there is like a little way station, like a room, and from like kind of tucked in by one of these crates, you see a little bit of movement, and then blaster fire starts raining down on you boys.
I'm blasting with my pimp blaster. I'm fucking blasting with my pimp blaster.
Blasting with your pit blaster. So, all right. Let's see. Everyone want to make me a, I guess an agility roll. Give me I want a two with agility roll, and I'm going to also spend 3 points.
You mean athletics?
Sure, athletics. Sorry, I was looking at agility. I'm also going to spend 3 points
like
to give you all
athletics
black dice.
Or
Yeah, give me...
athletics, coordination, or like...
There's a cool one on this. Actually, give me a cool roll, honestly.
Oh, hell yeah.
With a black added.
Okay.
Two perps and a black.
2 perps and a black.
I spent 3 negative force dice just to... We're going to do it easy like that. So you guys also gain 3 positive dice in a sense now.
Success with threat.
Ooh.
Another success. Ooh. Complete neutral. All those fucking... And you rolled a blue instead of a
You rolled a
black.
blue.
That's
It's a
still
K to roll a
beautiful.
black.
BLK. Wait, is it just K also?
It's just K, just K.
Oh shit, I've been doing BLK.
Yeah, sorry, there is just K. I always did BLK because that's I just remember it easier.
Wait, what's black F? You see, it's
It's a fatality.
What do you mean black F?
Or
it says black F. And mine says black.
I rolled again.
Success
it's
with
the same.
advantage. All right, so you guys are all able to kind of like duck into the crevices and stuff that are dug into these
But
Like
I'm still in the cart, you know.
the ridges. You're not. He pulled you out.
I pulled you out.
Do you resist him pulling you out?
I saved your life. You would be dead by now. They would have shot you in the car.
Christian, you find like an actual nice little nook where you know they won't be able to shoot you, but you can tell with some of this, a lot of this shooting and blaster fire, that it is causing like not exactly tremors, but disruptions that might dislodge overhead sediment that's loose, or just built up grime in a sense from the constant use of these fucking tunnels. And it's not exactly going to be fatal, but it could fuck up your day.
Who cares?
Does he relay that? Do you relay that information, Christian?
Uh, guys, that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty good spot there. I think the
That's
I think the Wookiee should go in first.
Okay. Is he
Okay,
luring me to my death?
We don't know
No.
anything about the dangers of the ceiling rubble.
I mean, we both succeeded. Wouldn't we?
Oh, what did we? I
You
guess-
succeeded. The threat is that shit. It's if you guys would know that if there's more blaster fire going on, that it could just dislodge some of this shit. And it's not like
shoot
it's
the roof above them. I'm gonna shoot the top of the cave above those people.
it's not exactly like gross rocks and shit that's gonna fall on them. It's like this buildup of tar and shit that's been used in these caves since it's like been manufactured and been running and shit for the past, I think, almost 100 years.
Shoot the tar onto them.
You can't necessarily see exactly where they are, but you have a rough idea. You saw them move by where the there's like a makeshift canister, but you don't really. All you could see was the hail of blaster fire for the most part.
Damn. All right, Wookie, you want to talk to him?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right, yeah.
Cease fire.
Do they respond?
Well, let's see if they respond. I have to also.
Could I attempt to intimidate them?
If they can
Oh,
fucking
God.
hear you. And
Yeah,
respond,
thank you,
I guess.
Christy.
I was like, what? What?
Yeah, could I attempt to coerce them because I have an exceptionally good coercion check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and try to coerce them. Give me the roll and then explain to me what you're doing.
He's standing. He is
Um,
existing as a Wookiee.
So some stray fire, some stray fucking what are they called? It's not plasma guns, laser fire, I guess.
Yeah, lasers, I guess.
Yeah. Some stray laser fire took out most of the lights in the in the tunnel, and I'm going to slowly emerge, hands up, unbothered, unmoisturized.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to invoke Boggus's name. I say, we are envoys of Boggus the Hutt. We have the entire mine surrounded. We are only the envoy. Like we are just the tip of a spear. If they do not stop firing at us now, they will definitely die down here.
Yeah, give me your coercion roll.
What's the difficulty of this?
It's actually only gonna be 2 perps. Or we'll do it 3 perps and a boost dice because you did good.
I'm gonna downgrade it because I
Yeah,
have
2
the
then.
intimidating talent, which
Alright.
suffers a number of strain to downgrade difficulty of coercion checks, or that are by an equal number of my thingy. So I'm gonna take 1 strain, go down to 2 purple, and then I'm gonna roll 3 yellow,
And a blue.
Oh shit.
1 green, 1 blue, and 2 perp.
We're trying to help you out of this, guys.
Only 1 success and 1 advantage, but you know.
But
Damn,
I'll take
you
it.
needed every fucking
Yeah, those actually purple were really against you.
Yeah.
So when you're going out like that, you say all that shit. This bald-headed guy kind of picks up around the corner of a barrel, and what do you mean, Bargos? You're not with those droids, are you?
We are
This-
not droids.
This mining station belongs to Bargos the Hutt.
Yeah, we're the miners.
You have
Oh.
killed the miners.
We have not killed the miners. The droids killed them. They turned on us.
Damn it! I knew it. I knew it.
Prove it.
Dang it!
Prove it. Listen, buddy, I can't prove it to you besides all the corpse over here.
Wait. Let me
And
look
as he
at
says
this
that,
guy.
he steps out and he's like obviously wearing some miner stuff. Just like the overalls and shit. He's all dirty and old, worn out.
Is there a what is the thing when you try and see if someone's lying? Is that in this?
Is it actually?
Would that be like skullduggery
Uh,
or streetwise?
I mean,
Or
you could try
vigilance?
to. I would accept a streetwise.
Vigilance.
Yeah.
Vigilance would be the
Give me
one.
vigilance or streetwise if you think that they're trying to trick you. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna also do this. What do I have to roll?
Yeah, what's
It's
the
gonna be 2 purples, and I'm gonna give you guys a setback dice, a black dice as well, just because everyone's kind of on edge. No one knows what the fuck is going on.
Or successes.
So with your success, you would see that this dude, like, you guys have been around a lot of shitty situations. This is an old, worn out miner. And the instant threat that comes into your mind is how those droids were sealing the way you came through.
Oh shit.
But you can tell that this guy is actually telling the truth. His weapon is like what they were shooting at you with seems to he has a holdout pistol, but he actually has like mining kind of equipment for if you've gotten closer.
Where are your
As I
explosives?
said earlier, I said this before. I was right. I forgot about me thinking that the robots were behind it all.
Where are your explosives?
We got some down here. If you're working for Bargos, we're gonna need a lot more than this.
The killers, he's saying?
Not to kill him. We're already low enough on profits. If we waste this, we gotta reimburse it.
Listen, don't even worry about it, fella. I'll make sure you're taken care of, alright?
I need only
I look at my data pad and I find this miner and I'm like, you got a wife and I just pull up his address and start saying that. You got a wife over on the wherever the fuck, huh?
Yeah, divorced 2 years ago.
Well, and I pull up another family member.
What about my family? You want a reunion, or are we gonna get the hell out of here?
Alright, let's get out of here. You're right.
I grab enough explosives to take out the wall that they were building.
Uh-huh.
And then I grab as many of these motherfuckers as I can, and I say, we're going to go fight the droids.
I just gotta fucking...
I guess you were right. We should have gone and talked to him.
We should have really gone and just talked to him. What the fuck happened to send our dead friends down here, is what I want to know. What the fuck happened before you got here? What the frill? Because that's the space term.
We were informed that you were pirates, and it arrived on a disgusting little skipper.
Pirates.
With a glass full of piss for some reason.
We assume, which one of you was
Yeah, what
pissing in
race
the
are these
tub?
guys?
Pissing in the tub? What do you mean? And there's like...
Pissing in a cup.
Actually, I can actually look up their stuff, the miners, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know these are actually the miners.
You can like ask him for his name and shit if you want.
Well, I feel like they would have a picture of him. No, it's the future.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's photo identification. You can check your data and know that instantly that these are miners that work here.
Yeah, these are miners, guys. Guys, these are miners.
Just a bunch of kids standing there looking confused.
Alrighty, let's do this incredibly risky task now, boys. Corellian, does this seem safe to you?
No. Hell no.
Alrighty.
These robots, these droids caught us off guard before. And we had to make us stand down here. If we're going back up, we're gonna have to go in strong.
Do they have guns?
They did when our friends were shot by him.
Oh, alright. Let's do it. I'm showing off my pimp blaster to the miners. They see the colors like moving.
Give me a
you know?
force dice on the pimp blaster.
Okay.
Not impressed
Oh.
whatsoever. They're
Oh,
almost
God.
insulted, but they
Oh.
kind of just laugh at your little tiny baby-sized gun.
I look down at my hands and I just feel inadequate for a moment. I'm like, maybe I am too small.
Baby gets probably fucking nerve blaster.
I turned to Fen and I put a couple. I'm assuming these are sticks of dynamite, right? Because my brain is just ruined by.
Yeah, there's just
Movies
some
and TV
weird
show.
form of dynamite. Yeah,
Space dynamite.
Yeah,
it's
I stick
hover
this.
dynamite, hyper
I
dynamite.
stick the space dynamite into Fen's hand and I say, "You're in charge of using this."
We both like run comically far away and hide behind a rock.
The
and
old
watch
guy
them, and I give a thumbs
comes up behind you. Marv's the name, by the way. And he like chokes and kind
Did
of
I
spits out a
ask?
cigar. And he goes, "Oh, you kids!" And he slaps you on the shoulder. He goes, "Okay, be careful with that hyper dynamite." He goes, "It's not really that. It's not really that unsafe until you put in the ignition."
I've never used dynamite before.
Got
It's the
this
first time
Corellian
for
sweet blood.
everything.
And he slaps you on the shoulder again.
And I
Let's-
lost one of them.
I like how we could ask the miner to do it. This very experienced
No.
miner. We're like,
No,
nope,
no, no.
come on, Ben.
Fen's got to do it.
Ben, do it.
I mean,
Do it.
the miner,
it.
he got longer legs than me, you know.
Do it. Ben, you gotta do it.
Who asked?
Don't puss out.
Why do
Do
I
it.
have to?
It's
You're holding the dynamite. It is your responsibility.
This was all your idea, Fen.
You wanted to do this, Fen.
And then I throw the dynamite to the Wookiee.
It hits me and bounces off my foot. I don't catch it. Yeah, it just hits me, bounces off my.
Why'd you
That
drop
is
the dynamite, Fen?
Ven, pick up your dynamite. That is unsafe use of dynamite, Ven.
He said it's not dangerous till you put the igniter in, so I
Pick
think
it
was
back up
already
again.
used dynamite.
The igniter is.
Space dynamite.
I pick you up and like bring you over to the dynamite on the floor and make you pick it up.
Pick it up. You pick it up.
Fine.
Pick it up.
Oh.
All right, have fun, and I push you towards the blockade that we just came from, and we ended up. I guess we cleared the dead bodies out of one of the mine carts.
No, just don't touch them.
And-
It's more disrespectful to move them again.
Nah, I'm got to because we've got miners with guns that are gonna come help us now.
Marv comes up and goes, "We got a tradition around here," and he starts moving the bodies down for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tell him and his best shooters to climb into one of the mine carts.
Oh yeah, go ahead and grab some of these boys, and a few like rough, just kind of shitty looking kids kind of come up.
All right, and we climb into the other one with Fen and Gorchi on my knees again, and we ride off back towards the way we came.
Hell yeah. Do you have goggles? Do you have goggles you can put on?
No,
Alright, it's
I'm
not before
lucky.
long that you get up to the blockade that is obviously now fully erect.
Oh shit. Is it hard?
It is extremely hard. Pretty much. But yeah, so there's a bunch of what would seem to be metal crates or palesteel crates, sorry, and iridium ore blocking your way.
We've killed them
Iridium-
all. You can let us out now.
I don't think that's gonna work. I fucking put my hand over Gorchi's mouth.
Damn it. I think it will work.
Does iridium explode when you is it like a dangerous material?
I'm flapping my little hands around to try and get
So,
his hand off my mouth.
Iridium,
I'm
I
stuck
think,
thinking.
is a fuel source. Let me check my fancy
It's
Google, 'cause I'm the
radioactive?
best DM ever. Iridium was a... Oh, that's not... No, that's a planet. I need iridium ore. You dirty sons of bitches.
Chemical element with the symbol iron atomic number 77. Very hard, brittle, silvery white transition metal of the platinum group. Second densest naturally occurring metal. Oh god,
It's
that's
just a
not
dense
good.
ass metal
That's
then.
not
Fuck it.
good.
It's just a dense metal. It's a
Yeah,
really, it's not
gonna be real
flammable,
heavy.
yeah. It's
gonna
just
be
really
real fucking
dense.
heavy. It's also the most rare metal on Earth.
We're talking about Star Wars.
Well, spacer.
Spurf.
Spurf.
Spur.
Spurf passed. But yeah, so this is really just dense, heavy metal. Just.
All right, so we do the same thing that we did when we got towards the miners, which I teach the other miners to do. I wait until like we're like 50 feet away, then we jump out of the cart as a group, and then I poke Fen in the back, and I tell him, "Now's the time, champ.
All of you
Go
give me
rig up the explosives."
give me a collective force dice all together, and something is gonna happen on your collective result.
Oop.
Oh, it's been a bad day for Force Dice, boys.
Oop.
Hey!
Every single one has been
All right, so please continue with what you are doing. Are you going to try
guys,
to?
I suddenly think we shouldn't use dynamite. Maybe we should try a different approach first.
I wish I did. I wish I didn't
Like-
have to become a Taliban suicide bomber.
What did you say?
I think I'm going to become, some sort of ISIS suicide bomber.
An arsonist?
ISIS. he said.
ISIS.
Oh. How can you guys hear him? What do you do?
We're
Turn
just
him up.
used to it at this
Oh
point.
yeah, I
It
guess
doesn't
so.
matter.
Yeah.
I have a max.
Being friends with Christian is a lot like jazz. It's all the things that you don't hear.
Oh.
It's those empty spaces that makes it up.
Yeah, it's those empty spaces.
All right, how are you guys blowing up this makeshift wall?
Well, what's happening? You just made us all
Covering my
roll.
mouth.
Oh, you'll find out what's happening. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. Fen's in charge of that. Fen has the dynamite. Fen's gonna go do it.
Are you still covering my mouth?
Yes.
Damn it. I'm flapping my little hands.
How are you rigging this dynamite? Are you gonna set it up? Who wants to give me a mechanics check for,
We're
I'm
making
gonna.
Christian?
I'll do- Hey, Corellian, my setup at the bottom. Hey, Corellian, do this.
And we still don't have that little droid Corellian boy, and we still don't have him. You're gonna have to reprogram them so they're not fucking evil anymore. It's gonna be your job, I hope you know that.
What's the difficulty?
Give me just give me 2 perps. You've rigged up some, dynamite before.
Actually, it's canon that he did not. He said it.
He said he's never done it. It's canon.
He said he's never done it.
I'm the DM. I say he's worked with dynamite.
But it's written on the paper.
1 success and 2 advantages.
All right, so yeah, you have no problem setting this right up, Christian. You can rig it to explode, and you got your hand on the fucking buzzer. You're ready, and all the miners are standing behind you, kind of like, all right, yeah, you did all right. Looks like you got an education. We should have done that.
Yeah, so I turn
just
back
kidding.
at them and I turn back and look at them and tell them my catchphrase.
What's your catchphrase?
We will never know. But that's him, a catchphrase.
You look at them and you say, "We will never know."
All right, who wants to push the button?
I'm squirming.
Well, I'm gonna say I was gonna say something, then I accidentally pushed the button by accident.
All right, and it goes off, and it like blows kind of some of the crates up and over a bit. So there's not so much damage. Some ore leaks out through maybe a blast hole in one of the containers a little bit, but I actually didn't do too much to jostle it. But the force itself kind of pushed the containers, and there's a little way you can kind of shimmy through.
Oh shit!
Look at go on.
I charge the hole.
I'm on your shoulder. Right, I jump off your shoulder,
And I
standing
run.
back with my blaster.
And I run after them.
Do you want to give me like an athletics or something for charging the hole? Maybe a presence or something.
Yeah.
I think cool is pretty cool here.
Or
No,
cool.
athletics is a good
All
one.
right. 2 difficulties, 2 perps.
Yeah. Grand total of 1 threat.
You fucking burst into this room, CJ. You're a mad Wookiee, almost frothing. You're just ready for fucking battle. You've been deceived, and you run directly into the fucking mine entrance. And instantly, nobody is there.
Oh no!
How damn you
Guys.
hyped up so much?
The ship all right, guys?
But there is a binary load lifter that seems to be slowly making its way towards you.
I take out my reek blade.
Right, gonna be very effective. You're gonna slam your fucking sword against this giant steel machinery.
I go for its
forklift.
hydraulics,
Yeah,
not its
okay,
actual
okay.
fucking steel body.
Okay, alright. Sorry, I thought you were just hitting a forklift with a sword.
No. I'm hitting the fucking engine of it. I try and strike this motherfucker in its hydraulics bay.
Alright, 2 difficulty.
Oh, they just left. That's not that bad. If they just left, then like this has been a fucking win. So it's 3 yellow, 2 greens, 2 purple. That's 4 successes, which adds on to the damage, if I remember correctly, how combat works, which means my Reek Blade does 9 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, you fucking slash at this hard, and you actually hit some like wiring and lodge your blade into it. Unless you want to explain what you're about to do.
I like take one of its legs off like a fucking tree trunk. Like I just fucking swing this blade and just like there's a wrenching metal noise and I fucking tear through.
You
most of
render
the
it
system in the
instantly
leg.
incapacitated in a sense. It can't function any further. Whatever it might have thought it was doing or whatever, it's just kind of sitting there oiling out on the floor now. You've definitely just single-handedly incapacitated the load lifter.
Now, there is one thing I want to point out. The protocol droid that we resurrected, we took his restraining bolt off. Does it look like there's been a fight here to get him onto a ship?
Give me a perception roll, you dirty bastards.
I grab Gorchi by the neck and pivot him around.
How many?
Investigate.
How many?
Just
Helm?
two perps. There's nothing crazy.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, a failure with 2 advantage.
2 advantages. So, he grabs you really quick. Like, he just got done ripping a binary load lifter's fucking leg in half, in a sense. And he kind of chokes you a bit. You take a threshold of damage, you know, nothing can
Oh,
shake
wow,
off.
man.
But you take 1 little damage, and you're kind of jostled. And, you can tell instantly that it looks like there's been no fights or scuffles here besides what just took place in front of you of a Wookiee decapacitating a forklift. But yeah, you can.
How long does it take
Let's
us
go
to
check our
ride?
ship.
How long did it take us to ride down to the
About 15,
the
20 parsecs.
Let's go check out our
minute?
ship.
Okay.
Minutes.
Yeah.
With
We rush through here. Obviously, there's another fucking thing over here, but it's way too slow for it to matter, and I flip it off.
Alright.
check the safe.
Oh fuck! Yeah, Is the safe empty or?
Check
Well,
the
I
safe.
was gonna say the miners are coming up through the mine with you. I'm going to assume they
We're-
sent some
Oh,
back
we're-
to get
we've
others.
run ahead. We've run well ahead.
Yeah, we're running ahead.
The safe is not empty.
Block me this time. Block me this
Grab-
time, Wookie. I pocket all of it.
Yep, and then we keep going to Ashib.
You guys are running just through this? Alright, I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, give me.
Yeah.
I want a fucking. Is there an agility or something? I want to see if someone slips.
Athletics. I'm riding CJ, so it's gonna have to be him.
So I want a discipline from you, Itchy. I want, or a riding skill. I want a piloting, planetary skill from you, Itchy.
Damn. Okay.
And I
What's the
want,
difficulty for the athletics?
and I just want vigilance from everyone else. It's all just, it's one
vigilance,
purple.
okay.
So vigilance and then piloting from Itchy with just one purple. It's nothing too bad.
Success with 3 advantage. I'm steering him around. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, I'm barreling through these doors.
I'm looking at the map, telling
Right.
him exactly when to turn.
Can I use some of my successes for Christian? Can I just like pick him up and carry him like a handbag after a while?
Yeah, do you just want to pick him up? He's like, so
Yeah.
you guys are all running. You just explain it for me. Itchy, how are you hanging on? What's
So
happening?
I'm hanging on, like, I'm sitting around his, like, head, and I'm, like, steering his ears, and I have my, like, data pad in front of me so I can see the like, map of the place. And,
Alright.
I'm just wrapping my legs around his neck, kinda.
Christian, how are you just neutrally mediocrely running?
I was running
That's
like,
like shot.
I'm sort of running like, Hank Hill's, Hank Hill.
Bobby.
So I just like snatch his arm and drag him, just like pull him along.
Alright, and you guys are running back to your ship then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna just
Is
go.
it there?
It is, luckily. As I did roll a force dice earlier, you might have seen that was seeing how effective your guys' spark plug was, and thanks to the force, it was extremely effective.
Shit.
Not effective enough, though, it would seem. But alright, so you guys are in your
Well.
ship.
We're gonna take off and we're gonna try and chase down these motherfucker rogue droids.
Oh.
When they're gonna, yeah.
Alright, who wants to give me a computers check? You're gonna scan the area, and this is actually going to be a 4 difficulty, so 4 purples, and I'm going to spend a force dice as well to put a setback on it, so a black as well. That's my last force dice, and
What's the computers?
yep, a computer check with 4 difficulty and 1 black. 4 purple and 1 black.
Black is K, not B.
Or BLK.
There's
Alright.
computers and intelligence. Who's got good intelligence?
What kind of
Itchy.
intelligence?
Just
Mine is-
intelligence.
I got
My
3
intellect is 2.
Okay, so Christian, you go first.
So 4 perps.
Yep, and 1 black.
Well, so you said 4 perps.
4 perps. 4 perps and 1 black, I'm sorry.
All right, can we help him to give him 2 boost?
How are you helping him?
I'm on the scanners looking for the
Alright,
ship.
any residual
Yeah.
signs? Itchy, how are you helping him?
Ooh,
You know,
I.
Snap-
Do I have the
Go ahead.
specs for the area around outside of the base too? Like
No,
what
no,
about
no.
up
It was
there?
just the layout of the whole facility with
Damn.
like the generators, not the space charts or anything.
Fuck. I'm nervously pressing buttons, trying to make it look like I'm contributing and know what I'm doing. Like I'm looking really determined, but I'm just kind of doing random.
So
shit.
yeah, Christian, 4 purples, 1 black, and then 2 boost dice as well.
And what are the
Computers.
boosts? Yeah, but boosts how do right? That's
2 boosts. That's blues.
right.
Holy shit.
God.
So you actually do get a faint signal of the freighter that you had seen, and it seems like you could kind of get a rough concept on where they were headed, but not exactly. Like you can possibly chase this ship down, but it's going to have multiple possibilities that it can go through. And those possibilities are...
Survey says...
From what you can tell from your readings, Christian, is that they did jump towards what seemed to be obviously a direction towards Hut Space, Nail Hutta, and Narshada. But through their trajectory, it would be somewhere along the fucking... Why can't you just show me the hyper route name?
Hyper route.
It would look like they were headed towards the outer limits of Hut Space and possibly towards the area of space that Kashyyyk resides in. And that's the best you can do with that scanner. If you were to dial it in.
I slam Fen into the pilot seat and make him do the motion of us taking off, and then I immediately turn to Gorchi and I lean in and I whisper just for him.
Yes?
Inform the miners that the droids have stolen the credits for the base and are fleeing to...
Hot space. Hot space.
No, opposite direction.
Opposite direction, okay. So what would that be?
No idea, just any direction but Kashyyyk, and tell them that we are in pursuit of the droids and will attempt to recover the funds and the property of the mine as soon as possible.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and think of any other planet. Of course I would be able to think of a planet. Corellia. I'm gonna say...
Well, Corellia's towards Hut Space. Say they were headed towards Tatooine or something.
Okay. They're headed so I'm talking, on probably some sort of voice thing, the miners, right? And I just pull it
It's
up.
Marv! What the hell's going on? Where are my droids?
The droids have left in their ship and they've stolen all of Bargos's funds for the mine. We're trying to chase them down and get back the property of Bargos the Hutt.
Hey, you might have
They're
to
headed towards
coerce me
Tatooine.
on that.
Coerce? You mean deceive?
I think, yeah. And I have a ability called Lube.
Ooh.
I'm in the background of this video feed. When an ally engaged with a character makes a successful charm, deception, or negotiation check, the character adds advantage per rank and coercion to the ally's check.
Jesus.
So if you succeed on this, you're going to get 3 advantage.
Alright. I don't know, sounds kind of deceitful to me.
Oh god, okay.
2 perps.
So I got natural negotiator, but that somehow doesn't apply to deception, so 2 yellow, 2 green somehow doesn't apply
Can I
to
also give him a boost die by being in frame behind him?
Yeah, you're just standing there. While you guys are standing here though, in like the cockpit, all like standing like really like rough and shit and tough, none of you would notice this, but passing by the window outside is a odd stolen ship with a group of gorilla people bumping Gorillaz music just going by in the distance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, boy.
They're happy. They're feeling fine. They got sunshine.
Alright, so yeah, where's this roll at, Itchy?
So how many purples?
Just 2 perps. So what were you saying? It sounded really deceitful.
I was telling you they left with all of the funds.
All
So
the
he
funds!
actually-
We can't
that
keep the
roll
mine
is-
running without any funds!
That
Listen,
roll
we're
is
trying
1
to-
success and 2 advantage.
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
recommend? Can I recommend a thing that you can do with the advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Scare them enough to force them to work without funds for now until they get payment from Bargos or from us returning. Like make them think they should continue to work or else.
Listen, we will recover the goods owned by Bargos the Hutt to continue the operation, but until then, we're gonna have to work. Just get back to work.
What do you mean get back to work? I can't just work for nothing.
Nobody wants to work anymore. Listen, Bargos will pay you, and if you're not working, you're not making money for him to be able to pay you. And you know, Bargos isn't known. The Huts aren't really known for being the nicest. Okay.
So, or I
Alright.
walk to the screener, right, and I lean in.
He shuts the screen
you-
off instantly. But
Shit.
he just does it in like a kind of upset gesture, but accepting in a way. But he shuts it off very upset. He sounded pretty successful with it. There's nothing I can really do about it.
Yeah.
Attention, galactic workers. Bargo has put on an embargo on your payment.
Why aren't you fly?
Sets up
I
my
slap
screen.
you. Why aren't you flying? I stamp you again.
I'm sorry. And then you
Fly!
go back to the sits.
All right. Should we leave it there tonight?
I mean, yeah, we can leave it
Seems
there.
like a fucking amazing end point, honestly.
Well, before
yeah.
we go there, I kind of want to bring you guys. Do you guys want to stop at Gibbs? You know,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
stop to
alright.
get some.
Well, no,
here.
we're in hot pursuit
Yeah,
of
we're in
fucking
hot
droids. What do you do? We
Yeah.
can't stop at Gibbs.
Come on,
Can we just-
give
You drop. We're gonna just fly by Gibbs really quick. This is the new. This is how Gibbs looks outside of every planet. All right.
Hell yeah. Look at that shit.
Wookie, hurry the fuck up and get some hybrid kebabs and chips for Gibbs. we got the time if you hurry up.
Gibbs is the only Gibbs is the only fucking space station that also has a drive-through window.
No, you gotta go into Gibbs here. You gotta
Yeah,
walk
after
inside of Gibbs because it's nice in Gibbs. All right.
Oh,
Where is
shit.
you still going to Kashyyyk, literally fucking home planet of the Wookiees? Where the fuck is that?
It was
near
towards
Hut Space?
Kashyyyk, and
It's huge.
Kashyyyk is like if you look at like where Nal Hutta is, it's like just like kind of to the top left of Nal Hutta is Kashyyyk. If you like skip the hyperlanes and look on like a popular
Holy
map.
shit, that is some distance.
Can you turn off the grids in this shop here?
Can I turn off the grids? Oh, can I actually? I don't know if I can.
Gib is
Yeah.
fucking huge, man.
You have to go up. You know where you can see all of the maps, when.
Like Gibbs' face is pretty fucking spooky, but so is this fucking weird sci-fi like fucking yeah.
Oh,
Make us
nice.
bigger. Make us bigger.
Are you the Gib?
Oh, the Gib. I am. Where are you guys? I don't know where to make you bigger at.
I'm on the table.
Oh, he is. He's too
This is
small.
real. That's his real size. Don't alter his size.
We'll make him at
Gib
least
is
like that.
giant.
Ooh, he's like a hamster. That's adorable. Fenn's the size of a child. It looks like.
I am 3 feet tall, I'll have you know.
Fenn's a fucking manlet if I've ever seen one in my life.
Where the fuck is CJ? Do I have to throw it down?
Yeah, just throw it down.
Throw it back. I don't feel this is representative.
I think that's.
See, it's
Ah!
not the same as before with the grids. I'm too
I have to.
small.
I have to
Hold on.
always be okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or so all the Gibbs, right? Are we always newcomers to them, or do they know that? Or is there some sort of like collective consciousness?
Oh, they're a hive mind.
They're a hive mind of Gibbs. They are. They
Yes.
do. They know your approach.
They remember you. They remember what you bought. They remember exactly how much it cost. They
Yeah,
they
so-
remember everything in perfect.
So I run into
You ask where
Gibbs.
something is in the store, they know exactly instantly every time.
So I run into Gibbs with the two of them behind me, right?
Oh, I'm the first one into Gibbs. What do you mean?
Right,
Think you can run faster than me?
Oh, yeah.
You boys really
What?
stopping in here for? It looked like you're in some kind of hot pursuit.
We are in a hot pursuit. We are in
Listen,
a hot pursuit
we
currently.
I'm pulling my hair out over here, just screaming in Wookiee that we have to get out of here as quick
No,
as we
no,
can.
no, no. We see the fucking droids we're chasing after also stopping at Gibbs, and we just silently both respect the fact that you're stopping at Gibbs. You know, you don't interrupt somebody at Gibbs. You don't bring your dirty business into Gibbs. He didn't ask for that, all right? He's a good host.
How you boys doing? It's been a little bit.
Just stopping in.
Kind of like the Pepsi.
Stopping in, no loitering without buying anything.
Well, good friend, you came in here because you wanted it was the kebab, right? Yeah.
The hyper kebabs and some power Pepsi.
Well, it's a gas station. What does he have out? Does he always have everything prepared, ready?
Oh, it's always ready here at Gibbs.
Oh,
Want a greasy hot dog?
I do. I do, Gib.
I would love a greasy hot dog.
2 greasy hot dogs. Hyper cheese? Where's that Wookiee of yours?
You know I want hyper cheese. He's over there. He's a little angry, but he's fine.
I'm like choking a fucking toy chicken to death. I've like tore its head off.
You'll have to pay for that. Is that your pet?
Gib, I want you to put that into my mouth. I want you to feed me the cheesy hot dog. Please.
All right. Well, here, it's going to be like a hyper highway. You ready? 1, 2. And give me a perception or a fucking... give me a fucking... what is it? Give me a cool roll. Just give me a cool roll.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. 2 yellow, 1 green. Any purples?
1 purple.
Big hot dog. Damn.
So just tell me how you eat this hot dog out of Gibbs' hands. His loving, clean clone hands.
Gib has fed me hot dogs before. Okay, Gib knows the speed I like to eat a hot dog at. He knows the amount of cheese I want on it and the temperature. And he feeds it into my mouth perfectly while maintaining eye contact and conversation with the rest of you because it's just so natural to him. And he feeds it to me at the perfect rate because I got a little mouth. I'm a little guy.
Oh, there you go. This is the perfect. I know the perfect rate to feed him. He's a little guy.
So yeah, and when it's my turn, when it's my turn, I get some space chili sauce and desert lettuce.
They have to charge you extra for the chili sauce. Hyper chili. It's expensive now.
The embargoes.
The embargoes from the miners.
What embargoes?
Some weird embargoes from Bargos.
And I have
The Great Chili Embargoes of Hyperspace Lane 9. You haven't heard?
No. Anyways, yeah. Do you think you could just bash it into my mouth?
Like this little guy here?
Yes.
Of course.
All at once.
Give me a cool roll.
Does Gib deep down hate his job and he hates doing this? Can we tell?
Gib is not like the Moon Man from fucking whatever that game
That's what I
is.
was thinking.
Gib loves his
Outer
fucking
Worlds.
job and his existence, even though he's oblivious to his multiple existence. But he is aware for some reason he has a hive mind.
These memories just feel natural to have for Gib.
That's how he's designed.
So it's sort of like reverse dementia.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Where's yeah,
wanna-
so Christian, just explain to me how he feeds you this hot dog. It's not quite successful, but it's advantageous.
Chill.
So he just bashes this into my mouth. It's sort of like he's deep throating me with a hot dog. And I choke on it and cough it up.
I asked Gib to buy this thing that's in this vat right here. This weird alien creature thing. Can I buy that?
This alien creature thing right here?
Yes.
And he
I'd
points
like to
to
feed
it.
it to my Wookiee.
Hold on, I have to look at it myself.
Oh, I thought that was your wife, Gib.
Oh, this isn't for sale. That's what makes the relish.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I want your grossest alien delicacy food. I want it to be pungent, you know.
He starts pumping on that tube and it starts shitting relish out of it. This is the best I got. The worst. I mean,
The very relish. All right, Wookie, have some of the relish. I want more of a slimy worm thing, like a grub. Do you have any hyper grubs?
we do have tube hyper grubs.
I would like some tube hyper grubs. We gotta feed them all natural. You know how it is.
I've never noticed that Fenn's like always holding a pair of cards in his hand.
Yeah.
Like he's always
He just
he's,
always
he's
has
holding
it.
Sabac cards the
Yeah.
entire time.
He's just ready.
That's a speedy pick. It's big, which I put on every on craft I see, you know.
Jesus.
I
Yeah,
would
the
I would like to feed Terradick, the two grubs,
here you go, and he pulls out just a fucking,
giant squirming grub.
essentially, just gross, like steaming grubs. But they're still
Calm
wiggling
down.
somehow.
I calm down a little. Fresh grubs. I've not had these in a long time, but it also reminds me that we're gonna be heading towards Kashyyyk, my homeworld,
Oh.
and then I suddenly start panicking again.
You know,
Listen,
Wookie,
they're not going anywhere.
you know,
They're stopping at Gibbs.
So you know, as I sit down on the bench, you know, space bench next to next to the Wookiee.
Ooh, Force dice. Does it have anti-homelessness spikes?
What? No. No. It only has relish, Gib yells.
It does now just have relish all over it from
Just a little tiny bit.
Hey, Terradick. So Wookiees are from Kashyyyk, right? So why aren't you called Kashyykians?
I slap him.
You can't just say that to a Wookiee, man.
What is that, like racist or something?
Because when the writers decided to make up my homeworld, they had not become all hacks yet. Unfortunately, you're from a later era.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not like a space boomer like yourself.
Correct. I was originally from the... Well, I mean, Corellians were also in the original trilogy, but they weren't really mentioned by name. Not really, just the freighter was.
You're basic. You're basic. Look at me.
You
Who
know-
knows where I'm from? Who even knows what I am?
You are from the prequels. You can clearly see that you're computer generated.
Computer generated. Oh my God, you're computer generated too.
No, I am a fully realized model. I was a practical effect of a giant shaggy creature.
Are you sure?
Correct, yes.
Oh, I was never featured in any live-action films.
No, they were live action films, but you were computer generated in those films.
Oh, that sounds awful.
You were never a puppet. You are as fictional as anything. You
know,
are.
I'm glad I'm a human, alright? I'm glad I am the basis for everything. And
Another
yes,
round of
Alright,
hypersonic
Corellian
kids?
boy.
I want a hyper Bloody Mary.
We don't serve
Luke
alcohol,
Skywalker
Gibbs.
wasn't Corellian.
Well, he's a human, alright?
Are you
He was
telling
just human.
me Gibbs doesn't serve alcohol?
Well, Corellians are humans too, you know. Don't be an asshole.
Are they?
That's racism.
Or is it true?
Corellians are just hoodlum racing drug addicts, in my opinion.
Gabe, I basically known one of your 20 million people since I was a baby, alright?
You don't want to say that, Fen. You don't.
No,
wanna
no, wait. His head explodes if you tell him about the other Gibbs.
What
yeah,
other
I would
Gibbs?
never be-
Ah!
God damn it! Fen,
damn
we
it.
can't take you anywhere.
have to get out of here. We have to leave now. Let's get out of here.
His head starts spinning like The Exorcist.
That's the second Gabe this week alone.
Telling them about them. You can't keep doing this to them.
You guys are like
Don't let
running out
go.
as his head is still just spinning.
Yeah, we get the fuck out of there.
and so does the other droids in the shop. And we continue the chase.
Oh, you imagine that the droids also stopped off here and were like getting oil changes
Yeah.
That's
while
what
we were also here. We just didn't.
Yeah.
It was just timeout. We didn't interact.
Well, yeah, they also stopped because it's the sanctity of the Gibbs. You can't go and fight some
They're neutral ground.
neutral ground, exactly.
You guys, without a computer check, would see that the miners on Garvos, have seemed to send out a message going to Bargos, the hut.
Ooh, can we intercept it? What did they say?
I mean, you can try to intercept it if you want, but that's going to cost an actual roll, alright? Computers.
Alright,
Difficulty.
Can we use a light side force thing?
Yeah.
We got a lot of them. Let's
yeah.
use them all for this roll. Christian, go
Well,
ahead.
you don't want to use them all. You can only spend like one at a time unless you're the DM.
Then I spend it on each one of you individually, anyways.
If Christian spend it and then you go down to, you can add to 1 purple instead, and then you can, or you upgrade. Do you have any ranks in computer skills?
I have 1, yes.
Then you can either choose to gain another rank of it to get 2 yellow, 1 green, or you can choose to lower the difficulty and go from 2 purple down to 1 purple.
Alright, so I will rank it up then. Let's roll, boys.
Oh!
Oh, a failure with a triumph.
What the fuck?
That means the failure and the triumph cancel out, so it's just a triumph.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It means a triumph and it means a triumph and a failure because there's 3 failures there and only 2
Yeah.
successes.
So it's a fantastical failure.
It really is. Christian, you cannot, for the life of you, decipher this message whatsoever. Like, you just don't know what the fuck is being said in this message. But, you have actually, like, completely just encrypted their actual, unencrypted, I don't know, their actual direct, how they use their communication between them and Bargos, and any further messages that go between them, you can just monitor, like, any parts of, even if there's any coded messages or something sent along with it. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna, you know, eavesdrop on this facility, and specifically because it's a triumph, you are getting a very basic understanding to how Bargos does things and the technology he uses. So next time, remind me about this next time if I don't, that you're trying to gain information about Bargos using some kind of interception or something. You know how his operating system works at this point. You're like, all right, I know how he does shit.
Don't know that he's using Linux.
Yeah, exactly. You get a bonus to Bargos computer communications on Linux checks.
That's like the most useless bit of information to just say, it's on Linux. That doesn't narrow anything down.
It's on Linux, don't worry. It's on Windows, it's fine.
Okay, well, Windows narrows it down substantially, but saying Linux doesn't narrow it down. There's so many.
It's the one from last year.
That doesn't make sense.
I guess we buckle in for the long ride to Kashyyyk.
Tajikistan.
So just for the sake of it, let me look at the fucking map once more. It was towards Kashyyyk, but as you've gone along and kind of narrowed in the exact jump and trajectory or whatever. It's not Star Trek, all right? You know, they don't give a fuck about this kind of shit.
Do you think we can do like a crossover, you know, where we accidentally, warp into
to a different universe and it's Star Trek?
Yes, and then we see, and then we go to, and we possess the bodies of, the Stark and his crew, and we meet them. We have to work together to return to our other universe.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna allow it. I'm just kidding. No, we're never gonna do that.
I want to train dinosaurs.
So we actually.
I want to train dinosaurs.
Why is everything I'm fucking selecting an astronomical object, not a fucking planet? Sorry, I just need a
Your
good
brain
one.
is an astronomical object.
You guys are just, you know how it is on the ship, all right?
You know what it's like.
Fucking poop.
Hmm.
So I have a question, right? What the hell are actually hyperlanes?
So
Um,
in Star
oh,
Wars,
yeah.
you can't just warp everywhere. Instead, there's actually like in points and out points for every system that you can go to, and they're called hyperlanes. If you go into hyperspace and you're traveling really quickly, sometimes you could hit a star or a rogue asteroid or something like that and just cease to exist. You get obliterated.
So hyperlanes are where it's clear and safe to go.
Yeah, essentially, people
But
follow them
so
to get to and from places.
so what if you want to go to one of those planets that are outside of those lines?
You have to find a safe route to get to them, and it's risky.
And what if you want to go to the western side of the galaxy? What the hell do you do then?
You have to follow the hyperlane routes to get there.
But they're like it's like all uncolonized and unexplored.
Yeah, yeah,
Why?
those are the wild regions.
Why?
Civilization never really spawned out in that direction. It all went towards the east side.
Star Wars needs a
That's
better
uncol-
fucking map.
that's communist propaganda right there.
Those are called the unknown reasons for a reason. Unknown reasons for a reason.
So, once your scanners are done doing their route, this is a planet not too far from Kashyyyk. Um, I'll find it later specifically where it is, but it's Lotho Minor. And you guys would know that to be a junk world.
Lotho Minor.
Where's that?
It's by Kashyyyk.
What direction? North, south, east,
I'll
west?
get the specifics for you later when I find it. It's the planet fucking Darth Maul rebuilt himself on. It's the junk planet.
Oh, neat.
Does that mean we will meet Darth Vader or Darth Maul?
Darth Maul has been dead for a very long time.
No, he hasn't. He died like last year.
Well, it's long enough.
Oh, actually, no. He died.
He died in Heroes or whatever, but I haven't watched Heroes.
When did that motherfucker die? He died.
He's still alive, I think, honestly, right now.
No, because Luke is a grown man and has just destroyed the fucking Death Star. He's already been dead by now.
Is it the first or second Death Star? That's a good
He
question.
died. When did the Death Star get blown up? Was it this year or was it last year?
It was this year. Like the Death Star's just been destroyed.
Darth Maul died this year.
All right.
He died before the destruction of the Death Star. Oh, there it is, Ilios Minor. If you look at Kashyyyk and follow the thin purple line towards Sneeve and Dirk Teal,
Yeah, right by
until
Sneeve.
you get to Yitabo, you go up to Collector, Elos, and Elos Minor. There it is.
And yeah, so that's where you guys are headed. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We stole 160,000 credits that we're gonna say a bunch of droids took.
Yeah,
Honestly-
150,000 credits.
Honestly, we don't even need to catch the droids at all. I just want to get them to get the fucking restraining bolts off of those B1s, because that slaver droid is enslaving all the rest of them. And I don't like slaves.
Maybe they're working together.
Nah. If they've got restraining bolts on, then they're not working together.
Something fun to hopefully I was hoping it was fun to throw you guys through some loops because Itchy was already like, oh, it's all those droids, and they're like, the droids are obviously lying. It's hilarious because why would a droid lie?
Why would a droid lie? Fun. I love how like the last session I was like, it's the droids, it's the fucking droids, and this time I was like, oh hey,
I
droid
loved
buddy.
it when you guys started, like, when you huddled up and started talking about what you were gonna do. I loved it because how you switched so quick, because you're like, it's the fucking droids, and the droid's like, oh, pirates, and you're just like, obviously, it's fucking pirates. I was like,
Imagine if we had just blown up the mine and left. It
there
would've
was
been
nothing
fine.
about explosives in that module whatsoever, and I was like, well, if they're, like, putting a wall, like, and if they get tricked enough to go to the way station, there'd obviously be explosives at the way station. It was hilarious because CJ's like, they wrote it in against me, and I'm like, I wish they did. These motherfuckers. But that's after. So with this one, with the adventures we're about to do, I'm not running modules. I might get some. I might buy some other modules if the games I set up don't seem as fun. But I am about to fuck you guys up with, depending on how far you guys go and get before you get to this bar, or even when. It's like, so as a train, I don't know if you're still chilling, but it's when I say everything's anime, Star Wars is like westerns and shit, you know. So I'm gonna give these guys, I think, the western treatment. Like, I'm gonna, whatever we move towards next, where it's gonna be dumb western shit, fucking, you know, fucking pack of bandits are attacking fucking Sweet Ma's ranch, fucking I'm gonna fucking, I've been watching Boba Fett lately, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some fucking there's gonna be some pikes with a fucking hover train running spice across some places and shit. See if we can get some train heist roleplay going, the classic western stuff. Fucking
Space Western.
What was the XP for this session?
You guys are going to be gifted with 20 XP from this session, because I don't want to keep giving out too much bundles unless we do some crazy shit. But 20 more XP, it's you know, good.
We're gonna get a really good fucking ability next time.
And then yeah, next weekend Christian is gonna be gone. Yeah, the Bantha Ranch. Next weekend Christian's gonna be gone. I'm probably gonna be working, and then hopefully the weekend after that, hopefully Dex will be back and we can play some. Cause I want to fucking be a wizard some more, man. I love the realms, and I just want to fucking play more of that too. But
Fuck is my XP?
25, or sorry, you got 20 this
Where?
time. Where?
Weird. Yeah.
Somewhere on that character sheet.
I got it. I got 20?
Okay.
Okay.
Just smoke a little bit, then get off.
Hey, yo, whoa. I'm gonna go make some food.
But I hope you guys enjoyed up until this point with you know, your what is this, a mining catastrophe? A hut betrayal maybe? We don't know.
Yeah,
Listen, will the Huts believe us though?
that's the trick. Or do they believe that we just the droids stole the credits and ran? That's the big question.
Can we convince them? I'm just gonna have to put it all into a deception roll. I can't believe that fucking my negotiator skill doesn't give anything to deception.
Well, I think negotiating and deceiving is one or two different things.
Yeah, they are. Damn it.
Anyway, I'm gonna fucking split for the evening. You guys enjoy.
Have a good one, CJ.
I'll see you next time.
Sorry we hit you up out of nowhere.
As
No, you're fine. Not for a long time. See you later.
Possibly next game we might have another guest as well.
Ooh, hey.
Hell yeah. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna make food.
I'm gonna smoke drugs and chill for a minute.
Alright.
Get off this Star Wars desert background music. Japanese lo-fi, eh? Just gonna finish this bowl and then get off. I wanted to run them through that shit to get the module done, but also, like I said, I fucking won't be here next weekend. And next weekend, we usually do it every other weekend. Oops. Another fun day. Some more D&D. Some Cyberpunk. I want to play more Elite Dangerous, but I want to play Odyssey instead. I feel like I'm like, you know, I think I'd rather be making money at Odyssey instead of fucking sitting around or whatever the fuck. Man, shut the fuck up. Sometimes I need not open back headphones. Ugh. I wish there was something really cool out, like EverQuest right now. Haven't I think I've backed Pantheon or whatever. I backed Pantheon and Islands Ashes of Creation. I think. Didn't I already pledge? How do I know though? Like I can't, it doesn't let me sign in anywhere. Huh. I backed Crowfall way back, but I don't like how Crowfall is, I think. There's Dead Matter, but I thought I backed Pantheon. I must have not have. Huh. What about Ashes of Creation? I know I fucking backed them. did I have to reset? Shut up, you fucking motherfucker. I can't even hear it. I probably scared a cat with that though. Huh. I fucking thought I backed Pantheon though, for real. Maybe I didn't pledge to Pantheon. I'll just buy it when it comes out if I can. Currently I'm pre-alpha still. Alpha 1 for Ashes of Creation is January 14th of this year. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Gotta get this loser some snacks and some time outside. Good night.